Shout out to the family. What it do? What it do? What it do? Shout out to LeRae, Robert Humphrey, Louisiana 365. What it do, family? This is your boy Huey P. Nuisance, also known as Get Ink, the Big Unk Roster. Monsters, hear me. Or Mr. Hear Me Lord, Hear Me Lord, Hear Me Lord. Also, recently known as appellation as Tesla Mouth, where I give free energy, and we talk about connecting to the source of solar energy, which is the source of you. The source of it all comes out your mouth. The power and the electricity, the current that flows through your rivers or comes through your portals. Your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth are portals. You're pouring it all. It pours the tails out. It's a portal. The pour tails for the righteous. You know how you got righteous in it and you got rich and righteous. But they say you can't be rich and righteous. You have to be poor righteous. To be a teacher or to speak righteousness, you have to be a poor righteous teacher. So yeah, I want to just come on and talk about just getting to the point of things and giving each other lending everyone a good hand. If you giving somebody a high five, don't point fingers because the finger is always pointing back at you. But if you don't have tips, you might can't get to the top or to the point of it all. You might need a tip. With that being said, man, before we get into the build, I'm gonna play a song or two. I gotta play my mama song. That's the new jam right now for the world. Stop standing on your mama. All right. Y'all come on in. Y'all put it in the let me know. Y'all hit the thumbs up, the thumbs down in the chat. I'm gonna share the link out. I'm gonna invite the brothers and the sisters if they would like to come up and build with the God. I got a couple of things we're gonna show and a couple of slides since y'all like pictures. But we're gonna just get into a build, all right? I ain't trying to do too much hypnotizing. Lord, stop standing on your mama, party in your mama up the wide. Just wanna see you party in your mama, break the wide, she standing on it. You mama, you standing on it. You mama, I hate in the moment. She like when I'm on, she right when I'm on. The frigid wind, mother nature bring the snow to give you frost. My dog is the man's best friend, and it's a bitch ride. Part of it too when you can see that man is gold, but the bottom of the feet is when you see this soul is cold. Got burnt in the fire, meat fell off his bone. Using ESPN talking to himself on the phone. It's the TNT, we can push your kill on the zone. Every man that's in existence, the world is our home. Since we cooking for the brothers, all roads lead to Rome. And if your mama earth, then why the fuck you standing on? If your mama earth, then why the fuck you standing on? If your mama earth, then why the fuck you standing on? If your mama earth, then why the fuck you standing on? If your mama earth, then why the fuck you standing on her? Hear me, mama, I don't really think they hear me. Mama, I don't really think they hear me. Mama, I don't really think they mama is the earth, the why the fuck you standing on me. Hear me? The water ran, it ran down the face of a man's face. From the crack of his eyes, as he looked from himself in the skies, knew that he was denial. Hear me? In it. It's mysterious here. Me, hear me? Lord, Rasta. Look, Clippers ran before I went to LA to see the doctor, and Clippers with Dre ran with Heath. Kanye inspired the heat underneath the breath of hiding priests. What can I say? The mother less that's the least. The Lord been a king, and James was a great maker worthy of a dream. God helped her Kareem put the magic on the break. I can't wait to see the moon. Alley, you, Kobe Bryant, what a win for the team. Hear me? Mama, I don't think they hear me. Mama, I don't think they hear me. Mama, I don't think they hear me. Mama is the earth, why the fuck you standing on it? If your mama is the earth, why the fuck you standing on it? If your mama is the earth, why the fuck you standing on it? If your mama is the earth, why the fuck you standing on it? If your mama is the earth, why the fuck you standing on it? Don't be stepping up on your mama back. You know how you say step on the crack, you break your mama back. You need to bring that back. Hear me? Yes, Lord. I love you, mama. Appreciate my beautiful wife, my life, my flesh, my bone. You hear me? You the reason why our generations and our life is gonna continue to live on forever, forever, and ever. Shout out to Noonan Chevy. Shout out to Blue, Bronze Flat Power, King, what it do? Hunter D, what it do, family? Yeah, we're gonna get into the bill. 1 second, I got another jam I'm gonna play. Then we're gonna get into the bill. Y'all know I do my little music thing just to get the energy rolling, let the room build up, and then we're gonna get into the bill. Shout out to my little brother on the jam with me, One Man Gang. Yeah, this is the code. Code words. This is code. This is what the code is. When you make the code, I said I'm really cold. I have to get the code. So this is the code. I said this is code. You make the code like the code of hell. By the nigga knows and I've been voted. Like you think you never been stepped on by mid-tone. I ain't in the bell block. The eyes, man, so. We burn the break the break for personal need. That's Bruce in the seed. That's Bruce in the Bruce in the seed. And Bruce in the seed. The Bruce in the beat. The Bruce in the beast. The Bruce in the seed. That blue in the sneeze. He blew in the breeze. Blue in the breeze. The green. He blew on the trees. He blew on the scene. The set. The line. The beam. He blew on the bud. The burn of baby bees. And the code I speak is the algorithm G5. Sleep right. Roll with a 4.5 and plus 2 and that's the G code flight. I'm climbing G4 flight, and we all be bright. Blood brothers and vice cousins, see me, Lord, yeah, in the ride. And this is code. This is what the code is. When the nigga code, I found where to go. I have to get the code. So this is the code is. I'm running around with this mean. I'm with this and code in and cold like the snow. The hill upon a nigga knows, and I've been rolled. Like dope and never been stepped on by mid-toe. Looking the bell block the eyes, the man soul. And Papa wasn't rolling on the stone cold pushing 6 mile roller with him kicking. They meant to push me. I used to push that big man. Pedal my wheels back, man. The pop welly and the livestock. Never gonna lie, stop him and really woman. My family, so if you don't you kill me. I was crucified by victims. Ain't shit been bitten by vampires. There's only one side. Peasant, this shit is fire. I'm so extorting the beat, and of course I'm enforcing the peace. To get the porch of the peace, that's the porcelain teach with the power of the priest of the streets that the prophet to preach. Justice, equality, and liberty. Lord, and this is code. This is what the code is. When the nigga code, I found where the code. I have to get the code. So this is the code. And I'm running around with this name. I'm a this and codeine and cold like the snow to roll. Part of nigga knows and I've been rolled. Right, dope and never been stepped on by men told. I ain't lifting the bell, block the eyes, the man's soul. But it's colder than the polar bear's toenails. Oh hell, there we go again. Told y'all boy that I will win. Plus I blow just like the wind. Told y'all boy that I'm on 10. I'm point like icicles. Sniper, serve me a cold nigga. Frozen, freeze them, dome, and then I eat them. I chew them and then I spit them like venom. I'm something deadly. I'm cold like cemetery. The month of February. I bury niggas and kicking no combinations is needed. No move list, these lyrics. I swear to God, you feel it. Fatality move, you finish. Cold like Sub-Zero to ice picks. Diminish your skull and your image. Hear me? And nigga, I ain't lying. And this is code. This is what the code is. When the nigga code, I found where the code. I have to get my code. So this is the code. And I'm running around with this name. I'm an octopus and codeine and cold like the snow to roll. Part of nigga knows and I've been rolled. Right, dope and never been stepped on by men told. I ain't lifting the bell, block the eyes, the man's soul. Yeah, man. One more jam, y'all. We're gonna get into it.
If you've got any health in your body, I put it there. If you have life instead of death, it was I that gave it to you. If you have salvation, I brought it. So if I created the words, I can damn well use them.
He gonna tear the ass
Mental perversion, I'm on the verge of making love to a surgeon, but the doc was a virgin. From Virginia, my gender, master splendor, cold master. When they trying to find something to get in her, after wine and dine, she did. She define the kind of mind I like to see and win. The divine feminine 9 in mine, 45 and 9 a killer. Omen pulled the exorcism at the Christian and the thing. And Dracula been sucking at the blood, don't say his name in vain. And stuck his veins in him and dropped the veins up out of the man. For the fresh new ride, Junior, watch that nigga then play. Came, but see, him was an able man. That wasn't in the plan. Shit like he holy, but was it man the streets? But was it in the street? You are what you eat. As far as me, where we at, I'm filet, let's feast. Cajun teriyaki, honey melon dew, sorry God, shallow man, and they said that Solomon shelling door. Hear me? Yes, Lord, so let them know that I came to bring the rap shore. I wear my heart on my sleeve, that's why the flow's pure. I'm captivated, your mind, I came to capture. No caption on my rap, get out the trap door. Born green in nature, talking to pastors. Turn around like the rap tours, all the holes at the back door. Swing and smack out they crack horse. Hear me? Hear me? Let them know that I came to bring the rap shore. I wear my heart on my sleeve, that's why the flow's pure. I'm captivated, your mind, I came to capture. No caption on my rap, get out the trap door. Born green in nature, talking to pastors. Turn around like the rap tours, all the holes at the back door. Swing and smack like the rap wars. Hear me?
Yeah. If I was on BET, I fuck my lotto backstage at the rap wars. They don't know that we came from tap war. Told hors d'oeuvres, more please, they give me what I don't ask for. Bitch, we coming live from the rap shore. You rap short, staying on the beach around to see how I rap short. This rap tour ligaments, never thought I'd be on no rap tour. I see you living good from the outside. This gun butter put a whole deal glass door. If your pants was on your knees, I'd still be showing my ass more. Sauce and Steph Curry only know what I splash for. Oh yeah, almighty, the Midas touch. Mimic us, but make sure you mark the mistakes made when you miking up what I'm using my hands for. Pins mightier, but that don't mean when I show up, I ain't bringing my damn sword. Hear me, God, 99% overall. I'm a demigod, new slang, new twang, new tang, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, y'all. We ready for anything, but that's what happens when you master moving off the motors that they give you, God.
Shout out to the family. Shout out to Blue. HOTC in the building. You already know what it is, man. Got a little something for y'all. Just another way we're gonna look at to elaborate on what we was talking about yesterday. True.
Yo, what's going on here? You good?
What's going on, Blue? How you doing, brother? How you doing, brother?
More good, man. More good. I just finished kickboxing. Just thought I'd just see if you're live. I'm glad you're live around these times. You know what I'm saying? It's like nearly 5 o'clock over here still.
Right. Afternoon, right?
Yeah. Yo, the last tune you played, I'm feeling that. I was rocking with that, man. I like that.
Yes, Lord. Appreciate that. That's me and my little brother.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go and like that and find it on YouTube and give it a like and a comment. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I ain't even released that yet. That was just something I've been working on. I'm putting together a little tape. I just been giving y'all sneak previews because I rock with y'all. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I kind of feel you still. You got that old school, like you got a whole mix of different people, like just a different soulful flavor. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really hear it too tough now, and your lyrics that you're putting together, yo, you're good still, man. Big up still, yeah, man.
Lord, man, try to bring that camaraderie like with inside my household and bring it to the people, like, because my little brothers, my sons and shit, we rap and shit, you feel me? And they all came from up under my teachings of it. You feel what I'm saying? Sort of say, you feel me? I'm the OG around here. So it's like, and my old who I look up to is people like this. The reason why I was talking about the bees yesterday. Wu-Tang. You like Wu-Tang?
Who doesn't like Wu-Tang? Come on, Method Man's my guy still.
Yes, Lord. Like, and they was dropping science. They was dropping so much science back then. Everything that we talking about nowadays, and food, clothing, and shelter. These things, and this is what I was saying before the internet age. We was already tapped in. You see what I'm saying? We was already tuned into these degrees about the frequency of the killer bees. So
real the way the hive mentality as well. You know what I'm saying? The structure of how bees move and stuff. But Wu-Tang were like one of the last to kind of give out any information really like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They kind of put out certain tunes and certain tracks that would lead you to want to investigate and research. You know what I'm saying? Back in like 96 times when I was a youth, like 12 and then played them times there.
Right. So, all right. So to start the presentation off, I know it was like a pull with the thumb, with the fingers, pointing fingers and shit. But it was a whole situation with that. That's a pull. At the end of the day, it was all about this beehive that we was gonna talk about, and the insects. Insects. I wanted to talk about insects and the similarity with us and insects and Mother Nature and how everything of that coincides with what we got going on. You feel what I'm saying? And the symbolism that the so-called celebrities will be trying to show us, and that we would try to demonize. The things that we demonize, that is trying to be told to us, but we don't recognize it because it's unfamiliar to us. So we think it as entertainment or make believe. Make believe. Make believe is a lot of shit, right? This is why pretty women like this deal with Maybelline. Maybelline is a facial product or like a makeup brand that a lot of people use. You feel what I'm saying? Sisters use over here in America. I don't know if they use it around the world, probably so around the world, because they look up to people like this. They put them in these places and put them up and put the light on them. You see how she had this yellow and this purple? She always got on yellow and these different colors, and she's always doing symbolism. She is the symbolism master, her and Jay-Z. So he was Hova, and she was the queen bee of the hive that is giving frequencies to everybody inside, because she know how to swing her tail, her stinger, right?
Yeah, you know she was chosen though anyway, innit? Because all of her other bandmate or the people that she was with, they ain't gone on to be as big as her. So
Right,
she was chosen from 15 years old.
right. She was chosen. Like, they can say, you ever heard the chosen ones? The chosen ones. Because they can feel the frequency and they know the ability of your power from the name that you was given, the time of your birth, and the time that it was supposed to be your time. Like everything is equated to your time. It's always to be about your time. See, but when you was given to the bloodline of certain prestige people, it's where it's able to be prophesied, sort of say, like they prophesizing this shit. They seeing it because they living out, they let you live out your dreams. You was telling people your most deepest, darkest dreams or secrets, and they wanted to bring it to fruition. But they knew that it would take it would take time for everything to start unfolding, sort of say, for the truth to start unfolding. But you had to line yourself and put yourself in a place where the shit can start unfolding for you in front of your face. So this is how it takes time, which you would say time between space to get from one place to another, when they all know that it's all dealing with the now. So all you got to do is operate in the state of mind of that now, which is coming from the frequency of the hive. Now I wanted to show something about the hive, because we talk about flat earth and round earth, body earth, and things of this nature. You feel what I'm saying? I wanted to show that these hive was a world. Like the hive is a world of its own for these, what you call insects, or a group of fucking individuals that's inside of this whole world. And inside their world, they are in there, which is inside the womb, until they come out of that fucking hive, and they're outside, sort of say, but they are inside. Really, they still inside of the big cocoon, the big hive. So we are in a hive, and if the world was shaped like a hive, it might not be round like a spear. It might be shaped like an oblique sphere or something. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, if it is a hive, is it still a sphere? That's what I want to ask the people.
Yeah, yo, Huey, can I just take you back a minute to what you were saying about how people are chosen and in the now it manifests. So my grandfather from Jamaica, right? He was from the Prince Hall Mason, and he basically became the first, for lack of better words, black sheriff in Nottingham in 1984 to 80, in the 80s. I can't remember, but he's quite high up. So when I come over to England, it basically, I didn't go through no Freemasonry or anything like that, but I know a lot about it. So basically, because I was in the streets running around, he basically said to me, when I get to a certain age of maturity, I am then going to be given a craft for me to go and do. So I had to be in the right light. You know what I'm saying? I had to be the right frequency for him to see that I was the right light to be used. So, bam, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not even trying to show off or anything, but this is what higher people do. He gave me over £300,000, right? But in order for me to use all of that, I have to do my craft. He set me on my way now for the last 2 years. So yeah, you're on point about how, the higher echelon groom these people, and then they might not have to be in any any sector or anything like that. Like I wasn't, but I was kind of like seen now as the future. But I'll mute.
Right. So you say that your father set you on a path, on a journey. He set you on your journey, and along the way you meet in it's almost like a contract.
No, my grandfather. I don't know my dad. My dad's white. I don't know him. I don't know none of my white family.
I mean, you found out about your grandfather, and your grandfather already had something set for you. So you basically set your path before you was even there.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't even know.
Before you even knowing about it. Now you on this journey, and he got sort of like what you call rewards upon when you going on your step. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but he's gave me a craft to pursue. It's not like I've gone out, because I've always been on road, on street selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? I've got intellect, but I wasn't trusted with a lot with you know the information what Prince Hall Masons have. So I had to show I was in the right frequency, the right mind frame, and for that light to be shed on me. You know, and I was taken through his kind of like way of saying, look, this is what I'm going to do for you, but you have to do this, and this is your path now. That's that. So I had no choice in kind of like what the craft is, you know. But I'm honored, because I've seen how prestigious my grandfather is, how high up he is, how much respect he's got, and how he's able to help people and build as a Mason. So I don't, you know, the path that I'm on now, I know I'm safe and secure.
Right. And you're protected, but you just on your path. Now you just know you can see, you tunnel vision now, because you got direction.
Right. And I can't mess it up, because it's not like I'm with some, come on, my granddad's from a Prince Hall. So he's given me a lot of responsibility. When you get given responsibility from these type of people, it's not a game. And this is why my frequency's changed over the last 2 years differently.
Wow. That's crazy, right? Because then, like you just said, you was out there living. You was living your own path, but you already had a path that was paid for you. It was already a road paid for you, and you found your way to the beginning of the path. Now you on the path, and all you got to do is just walk the path and just pay attention to all of the signs along the way, and you're gonna be good in your day. You're gonna have brighter days, because the road that was paid for you was a golden light road. So it was nothing but light in front of you. You feel what I'm saying? So you're gonna have nothing but bright days. You feel what I'm saying? Now, some of us, we out here in the world and we running astray because we don't even have a path, or we try to find and create a path of our own. You feel what I'm saying? This is why the path might be dark on the road, but then when you get to rolling on the road, you can start seeing a little light or a daylight coming. You can start seeing the cracks of light that's coming through the dark. So like me, for instance, I wasn't given a path, but I recognized it. You feel what I'm saying? Because we were still given a path, but nobody showed me the path along the way. You feel what I'm saying? I was just like walking, and I seen it. And I was like, God damn, that's light. Let me walk towards the light. You feel what I'm saying? And I just kept walking towards the light. And along the way, we might go through dark situations. You might be walking. It reminded me of that book of Helen Kessler when she wrote the book Divine Revelation of Hell. And she was talking to the Christ of Jesus, and he was taking her through hell, and she was just seeing all these people in their motherfucker, all in their cells, and like their flesh was burning off of them. It was just so many episodes she was having, and this is what we are going through. But the frequency comes from inside of the hive.
Yeah, but and the thing is as well, Huey, the way you're speaking, some people might be like, yo, you sound too Luciferian, all that light talk and whatever, but people don't understand the frequencies. You can speak the same, but have different frequencies towards what you're talking about. So when we're saying, I'm bathing in the light, I ain't talking about no Christ, no Lucifer. I'm talking about frequency. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about an aura, which is going to be reflecting from me onto others who have that vibe as well and frequency. So it's like now the path that I've chosen, or not, or what's been chosen for me that I'm gonna abide by. That's all that's gonna do is make my frequency higher and push that onto my children. I'm a father of 3. I've got 3 children to look after on my own. You know what I'm saying? So it's like ain't no games out here, man. I've been on road too long. I've had money. I've been jail. All of that madness. So now I'm thankful that I'm glad I've gone through the darkness. We all need to go through the darkness. We all need to go through stress, strife, and tribulations and everything to make us the people that we are.
Yep. Now this hive, right? Right. I want to show you what this hive is, right? You know how the hive is stuck to something and it's hanging, what you call upside down, but it's upside right. You feel what I'm saying? It's standing up. It's on, like mine's, I say, is the back. It's upside down and it's sitting on the ground, connected to what it is, because it's rooted. The root that it comes from, the core, right? But the frequency of that's the whole hive. That's just one thing. You know how all of the fucking the slots inside of this hive is each space for each fucking bee, sort of say. You know what I'm saying? So each bee is in its own space of its own, and it's its own bee, but collectively it's the hive. You feel what I'm saying? Collectively, it is the stinger. It is the bee, the queen bee. This is how it knows what it is, because it becomes what it is. It is shaped just like its world. The bee is shaped just like the world that it came from, with inside of. It is made in the reflection of its creator, which is mama, the queen bee. The bee is the same way the fucking nest is, or the goddamn um the fucking cocoon is, you know. So like this hive is shaped just like you and I, because that's the Taurus field. You see what I'm saying? It's like you the mummy rat and you spinning around and you unloosen that motherfucker and you just come out. It got one eye in it. It got one hole. It's one hole inside of the hive, because it's a whole fucking hive. It's one bee, but it's a billion bees inside there, inside of the hive, that make the hive what it is. And it's only the queen bee that's coming out there, but the queen bee comes out as many different reflections of itself, which is the hive. So once you realize that you are made, so this is my point of this. When people ask us what the world is made like, think about the bee, look at you, and think about the hive that you made like, or the tree. See, the hive is hanging in the tree. It's hanging from the tree, and the tree is shaped just like the hive. It's round. You know how at the bottom of the tree trunk, you know how we used to draw in school, we used to draw the tree up and we used to draw the hole in it. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta know that the world is shaped like you. You are your own fucking hive. Just be it. And you can be high, and then you're gonna know that I've done it. And we say, hi, I've here, or I've arrived. Hi, I've arrived, which is Hive. I'm telling y'all, high five. That's why you got the high and the V there, because it's the 5. High five. Y'all gonna get it. I know we over here, y'all get it, because we be doing the spelling shit. So y'all can see where I'm at. I don't have to do the pictures. I could have just said that. I don't want to do Google to show y'all this. I could be a Google monster.
So basically, you're saying that the body of the bee, the bumblebee, has the same shape as the actual house it lives in.
Yes.
Yeah, I see that still. That's mad. I ain't even thought about that before. Now you've got me thinking like about ants.
That's crazy you said that, because I got ants up here next.
That frequency, bro.
I know it. I got an ant hill, because think of the body of a bee. The bee is just a flying ant that grew its wings. You ever seen a flying ant? think of a bee. Look at the bee and think of an ant without the wings. Same thing.
And the way they treat the queen ant as well is the same as the way they treat the queen bee.
The same way that they treat the queen bee. All of the man is out there working for the woman because there's only one man. This shit is all right there in nature. It ain't gonna lie to you. Look, watch how it comes down. And then guess what this is shaped like too? Pyramids. This is their form of a pyramid. The chain of command. The giants. The ants here. Look at this motherfucker. Watch this. Look at this ant here, right? The ant hill is like what we were showing yesterday when we were showing the blue with the water and shit. Crazy blue came up today. I had blue faces on yesterday. Damn, they just muted my shit.
Yeah, my name's basically a Freemason name now. It's French because we've got Creole in my mum's side, like French Moors who came over.
That's crazy. French, right?
Yeah, but they were dark-skinned Moors, but they were speaking French, but they spoke French with America.
I gotta go out and come back in. Keep on talking though.
What? I'm the host, yeah. Yeah. So obviously, people over here can see what Hugh is saying, where he's going with it. I've heard him talk about we're living on a body ourselves. If we're all God body, you know, we all hear the intelligence of the actual creator within us. So I can understand and understand where Hugh is coming from. Because we don't know. I don't believe in a globe earth or the spinning stuff, but we don't know exactly how or what we're living on. We don't know. We can only comprehend. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I see as we were learning off nature. That's what I think. We were learning how they were making their own mounds, and look, that's what I'm saying, man. There's so many of them type of mounds in the Americas. We must have learned off
insects,
and look how small they are and look what they can do.
Yes. Are we
when
not
when the whole frequency is exactly the same, working off the same page?
Yes. You see how the back of the ant, you see how she got this ant down here on her thing right here? The ant, the little ant that she got on her symbol right there. See the back of that ant got the same thing as that hive. It's dragging the hive. You feel me? It's like that's what the hive look like. That's the bee right there. You feel me? And it got wings on it that flew away. You feel me? So it's dragging the hive. The ant, gigantic ant. And the ant was sitting here down here like the it was in the pyramids. These are pyramids, or what you call volcanoes erupting. You know why I say volcanoes? Because it looked like a nose, the volcanoes. See, like the holes of a nose or the snout of a pig. You feel me?
Like a snout of an antelope.
Yes, yes, the snout of an antelope. You feel what I'm saying? Like the elephant tusk. You feel
Or anteater.
You know what I mean? The anteater. You know what I mean? So like it is what it is. Like the anteater nose had to eat that, and then it like came out, and it still was a giant ant, but it looked like an anteater. It's like we are giants, people walking around with our limbs. We lost our wings, but we inside of our hive, and we all high. It's like it's gonna keep showing y'all how all of this shit is all connected. Everything is connected. You can't get away from it. You cannot get away from it. Period. Y'all can't get away from it, right? See, look how they coming out. They coming out what? A hole. It's only one hole. It's a hole. It's a picture. These are pictures. This ain't what really, you can go outside and see this, but people drew these things. You know, people can draw this. People can draw this one. You know, people can draw that.
Yo, I've seen them in Malawi. When I was in Malawi, I've seen big ant mounds, but them ants are massive over there. They're kind of scary still. You gotta be careful, man.
I know they are big ants. It's some big ants out here. They call them cow ants, and them motherfuckers scream. They scream if you
Yeah,
try to. They big ass furry ones.
yeah, and but I'm not gonna lie. When I was over there, they respected, you know, because of what they were doing. They were building. Like, we've lost the connection with the all. We've lost connection with insects, mammals, reptiles. We've lost connection with all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bearing in mind, if you go back to the first pictorial words and symbols that were now used as words, the ox head was the symbol, the first symbol, which was Abba, which is father, teacher, strength, power, leader, because that's what they see in the ox doing.
Now
But
look
now
at
they've
this
changed
right here. Look at this, y'all. Now think about this now. What do y'all see right there?
It's like a labyrinth, pyramid.
Exactly, right? Right?
Yeah.
So the pyramids, you can go up under the ground, and there's a whole nother world around there, a whole other shit going on up under there. I mean, like, they might just show you this picture. I mean, y'all might not get the picture. The picture.
Man's doing it disservice calling it a pyramid still.
Yeah, they had to graph this off of something in your mind that you done seen. You feel me? It's like, this is a graph of what's going on in the underground. Why everybody trying to be above the surface? And they think that they trying to go into our they go into Mars, which is into our arms, which is they're ramming it. You gotta ram it in, which is going down. You trying to put the needle into the fucking haystack. It's the needle in the hay. You gotta put the needle down into the hay, not up out. The needle is down, sticking down in the haystack. They put it down in it. You know what I'm saying? So like, hold on, y'all.
Yeah, calling that a pyramid, that's doing it a disservice still. Looks too intricate for that. And like I say, we're just losing connection with too much. All this technology, we think we're speeding up and we're getting better. We're getting too dumbed down. Where you going, Hugh? I hate when you leave me, you know. You know, I'm a shy talker.
I'm here, Blue. I got you.
Yeah, I think there's mounds in America what are like this, you know, what the autochthonous people were doing. You know, the original people, copper colored people were doing. Thousands and thousands of years ago, they were doing things like this. And then the Europeans just come and just blew it all up. You know, just looking for entrances and stuff like that. And then just got covered up. And then people who made them are just forgotten now. Because our original ancestors, they had the connection with all the animals, all the insects, the ecosystem. They all worked off the same frequencies.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. And I'm thinking it's like one big ass pyramid. What if this bitch is one big ass, like you know what I'm saying? You are this A-frame. You are just one big ass pyramid. It just looked like it's showing me that it's all inside of you. You know how you got so many cells inside of you? And you know how all them ants is inside here crawling inside this hive, like, or inside the anthill, the same way like the bees is all inside the hive, crawling inside it. You feel what I'm saying? So all of our cells, just think of how it's so much inside of us crawling around. Our skin is crawling and shit. You feel what I mean? Like the germs, all of everything, the water and everything just flowing through us, man. Right?
Yeah, but people don't. Not everyone thinks like that. Not everyone's got that positivity of thinking, because obviously when you feel like that, you feel more elevated within yourself as well. This, you know, it's not even a deep science, man. We've just lost the connection. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people would find this disinteresting. They won't get the connection of what we're trying to say and put across to people. But
yeah, they don't want to touch the animalistic nature and connect to the antennas. That's what's wrong. And this was so crazy, right? The bee and the hive got something on top of their head, like hairs, or you know what I mean? Like they got the eyes with their head, with their eat, their mouth. It's like, nigga, it's the same shit, man. No bullshit, bro. Like right now, you got your hair down, and I do too, bro. Don't that ant look like us? If it just had more hair, I mean, for real.
Yeah, with his two funky plaits.
Yeah, he got his two fucking front plaits out. Like what? This motherfucker got some dreads.
Yo, you know, sorry, have you
look,
noticed
the ants and the bees don't want to cut their fur. They never cut their hair. They don't go get a haircut. I love
yo, you know another thing.
Animals don't either.
Yo, Hewitt, check out how they.
That's crazy. Hey, that's crazy, Blue.
But yo, check how they roll. They roll as a unit as well. Ants roll as a unit, like how our ancestors used to.
Yes, bro. Like the tribe, and just like how else? What herds of animals, zebras. You look at it, motherfucker. Goddamn elephants, the buffaloes, lions, hyenas, motherfucking. Yeah, and you look at it. Look, all the trees even roll together. You feel me?
Yeah.
The trees roll together. All the wind, the air, all that shit roll together. The water, when the water rolling, coming towards the ocean, that shit always come together. You feel me? Like the sand, the sand roll together. You know what I mean? The dirt said, man, I want to be with the dirt. The grass did too. It's like
you see sand, you see the sand and all that, like sand. Then sand can turn in. See, if everything's a reflection of us, sand you can make into glass, to make into a mirror to show our reflection.
Yes, bro. Sand, say that again. Sand is what?
Sand is, if we're saying that we're connected to everything, and you can make sand, which you can turn into glass, which you can make into a mirror to show our reflection. So it's like, say we're all connected.
Yes, and guess what sand is? Blue.
Go on.
When we look at it backwards, sand is SAND, DNAs.
Yeah.
That's our DNA. And just think about the sand, right? The sand in the mirror. Ain't we in the mirror? Just think when you go to the ocean, you go to the ocean water, the sand is right up underneath it, all the way down to the bottom. It's just that deep ocean. So when you're glaring at it, it look like that. So that's the same thing we is. The sand is underneath the dirt. And from that on up, we standing inside the mirror, which is the water. The water and the glass is what you would call the mirror. It's the clear view. You feel what I'm saying? So we inside the mirror, and like behind us is like the sun, the dark, or what you would call the sand. It's like this with our hands, right? Check this out. Our hands and our feet, right? right? You see this? Dark sand, the mirror, reflection. The water comes off.
Hey,
The water glass is this. Think how thick this glass is between both of these pieces of sand. This is like an hourglass with a mirror in between it. You see the mirror in between the space of the sand? And the sand is right there. DNA, the sand. See the sands? The sands is the hands. The
Yeah.
hands of time. So we hold glass when we go to the water. We go to the water. If you run water in your hand, it's gonna run on top of your sand, which is the seashore. You can see it, and then the water glass open off of it. You go to the water. If you dig your hand in the ocean and grab the water up, you holding the glass, and it's gonna you're gonna break the glass. You feel me? So we are the hourglass. That's why hourglass is it got to deal with hours. You feel what I'm saying? And the sand is on the inside, but we got the glass on the outside, but it's combined by what? The black and white. See, the glass got to be inside something though. And then it's still glass, and we holding the handle of it. Hand, dough, stand. You feel me? So it's the hand that's the sand is still around the glass. You feel what I'm saying? And your sand, which is your hand.
Check this then. If you're on a native, see when I was younger, I used to have like I used to think how did like colors come along then? Because I've always had an issue with being called black. So like, when I look at like green and the color green and the color yellow, I see the sun and I see the earth. What does them two colors make? They make brown,
right?
Which is basically a collective of like
everything.
We are everything. So it's like the colors have been formulated when you put them together to make part of everything again. It's like there's some deep underlying symbology, like what we're not catching sometimes, and certain time you just, especially when I speak to man like you kind of open more frequencies for me.
Yes, Lord. And you do too as well for me, because you hear it and you say it in another tone. Just the way that you speak alone open up frequency for everybody, because it let us know that we connected all around the globe. Because he go
I've got the bumblebee on me already. There's the bee.
If they seen you over here, right? If I seen you over here just from looking at you without speaking to you, he got the bee right on his arm. Y'all see that? Yeah, without speaking to you, if I just see you, I say that you from here. You're a brother from here. You know what I mean? I can't say that you from over there just by looking. You figure deal what I'm saying? It's like, damn, that brother from right here, he might be mixed, or he might be Spanish or Italian or something. You might not even say that you mixed. You probably just look like you Spanish or Italian. So what I'm saying is, all around the world, we are brown like the dirt and the trees. And the bees and the ants is even like red, yellow, black, and sort of like that black hue is what sort of like our hair was. You feel me? Or just the thing that's behind the sound with sun, which is brown. From a distance, the brown would look black, like chocolate brown. You ever seen chocolate? Like we drink
like
chocolate
mahogany,
milk.
innit? Like mahogany.
Yeah, like mahogany. Milk chocolate looks purplish, black, bluish, brown. You feel what I'm saying? So like all around the world, we are brown. Arabs, Chinese, Koreans, Europeans are even pink, and Malay, they are tan. Tan is something that they go out and get sun. Sun give you a tan, which is tangerine. Or orange is tangerine, which is a shade or a hue of a brown. You know what I mean? All the way from from red all the way up to purple are hues of brown.
Yeah, I was darker than this though from when I was about 20 years old, after like being in England for 10 years, I lost my pigmentation.
From the less sunlight.
Yeah, I hate how white I've gone, pale. Used to depress me.
Yeah, but it's just due to the climate. This is where it's proof that it does, because the sun goes up and down in different areas around this plane as it moves, because the sun is moving. We not moving. The sun,
I think we're lower. I think England's lower.
Right. So if you lower, that means the sun ain't getting direct on you. And we up here, and I noticed that, like where I'm up here at, right? Down here in the south, we are down, but they tell us that we down, but we really higher because it's
Higher,
weird.
yeah.
When I go up north, it seems like you're closer to the sun, closer to the sky, but you further away from the sun. And that's how you know that the sky is really down low down here where we at, which is the water, bro. The higher you get up, that's why I get cold, because you get closer to the water. The further
So
down you get, higher, but you getting closer to the sun. That's why they got us flip upside down, turned inside out and around. You know what I'm saying? When we think we're going south, we really going higher to the fucking to the sun.
and we substituted the natural milk for the cow milk, because if vitamin D, we get vitamin D from the sun, why do we need milk?
From the sun, because that was a trick. It was a trick on everybody. It's like this, right? You can tell people that right now, right? They look out, they go outside. I might go outside on Sunday. People be like, bro, you gonna go blind. You sit like you just looking at the sun that you looking at it. They walk past looking at my eyes and shit, see my eyes. Yeah, it's because I'm obtaining light or energy to keep my body charged so I can fight off this disease, because they are trying to make everybody, this is what the disease about, putting you at this ease. So right now, walking around and being uncomfortable in your circumstances is the disease that is being plagued on the whole entire planet.
Do you know, bro, that corona has to do with astronomy also, and that is a eclipse of the, I think, the sun and the moon that creates dust particles. I mean, it's dust particles similar of the shape of the corona virus, like them spikes and all that shit. The shit looks similar, like you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of bumpy ridges,
Yo,
ridges
big
and shit
man.
on it.
Yeah, so that's all CGI. Them pixie CGI.
Yeah.
We don't know what them things look like.
Hey,
And
Indigenous,
it's
hold on, bro. Indigenous, if you can mute your live stream,
Okay.
mute the, no, not just you, but mute your live stream when you come through. That way you can keep your mic unmuted and you don't have to keep muting your mic. Just mute the live stream and you good because you're on the stream yard. But go ahead, Blue, go ahead.
yeah, you see the word corona and the word coronary. Coronary heart disease, yeah, you get when you get less oxygenated blood going to your brain, so you can get a stroke. Corona is the same thing, it's respiratory, but that's just to do with your diaphragm, your bronchia and things like that. So it's not a virus, it's a bacterium, because they already messed up by saying that it goes on money and it can go on surfaces. That's bacteria. Viruses can only live up in your body. And if you get, I'm always active, I'm always running football, like, or soccer, or kickboxing a lot, you know what I'm saying, gym. So I hardly ever get ill. And if I do, I sweat it out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not that deep. We've just been told like some stupid lie, and yet again, we're still falling for the foolishness from these European people.
All of it comes from a strand from a cold.
Hey, you just made me think of something too, and this equates back to the beehive and the queen bee, who giving off the frequency to everything inside of this world that is inside the hive, because the queen bee is the one who gives off the frequency. She the one who's doing the broadcasting. So like, this is the reason why right now through technology, you got Siri and all of these females that's doing the technology, giving off the energy who you answering to. You feel me? Alexia, because it's the queen bee who is giving off this vibration, who is giving off this frequency through the television. She is giving off this buzz. You feel me? Which is the television broadcasting system and shit like that. So the queen bee is giving off the frequency to everybody, and we receiving this energy, right? But you know how I think this would make some of the bees start coming out by a little at a time, right? You know how all the bees don't come out the hive at one time unless somebody break that motherfucker. and they ain't got no choice but to come out, only 1 or 2 of them coming out the whole lot of time. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't just coming out in big groups, because some of them is getting irritated by the frequency of the
5G.
queen. Yeah, by
That's the
G.
wrong queen then. We're
No, it ain't that. She putting them on, it ain't she meant to irritate them, right? She's supposed to irritate them at a point where she takes so long that sooner or left they get irritated enough where they want to spring out and go get out on their own. This is how you go out and explore. You feel me? So you have to leave the nest. It's like us when we from our parents, sort of to say. Our mama have to put us under so much scrutiny where we're not even. You know how as a kid she tell you couldn't do this, that, and the third. You got to wait till you get grown to do certain shit, and then you get grown and you leave the nest, because now she done irritated you enough what installed into you, because the vibration is what irritates you to have to go out. You feel what I'm saying? It's almost like a itch, and it's like, damn, I got to get out. You figured out what I'm saying? I got to get the fuck out the hive, because this irritation of inside of here of too much of me. You know what I'm saying?
she's
you know how
getting
you can get.
yeah.
She done got her point across. She got her pointer across. So now he got to go out there and create, or go out there and go get what you say, something from a flower. He got to go get food. And the same thing with the ants. They don't leave the fucking anthill until they are irritated enough to know that it's meant for them to go out, and they'll go out in packs, but they'll go out one by one, and they always keep enough to keep the ant hive up, to build the ant hive up, or go out to bring back the shit to the fucking wife at home, or the queen bee. They all got to come back and show the queen, look, this is what I have for you, mother. I go out and I come and I bring you these goods. Me and my soldiers. You know what I mean? It's like the general, he'll go out and he'll lead all the fucking soldiers. Come out. You see how they did the ants? You go get the fucking food and come back, and he'll come back and she'll be like, great ant. And like,
yo, check this then on a deep level. I was a while ago, I must have been researching some case study about the movement of like ants and well, not really ants, but mainly bees, and how since 2003, since they've obviously been putting up the masks and everything, their activities just been basically shrunk down to nearly like to a massive proportion of not doing much, because they're instruments of Mother Nature. They're on a frequency that we're not, so they overstand and understand when a frequency of the flowers and the nectar is not right, because of the influence of the 5 generation frequency. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, saying that, I just think that we need not like I'm some like save the planet type of person, but we do really need to start reconnecting back to the fundamentals of life, which is nature.
Okay, so so allegory. Let me come in and say that since we are, far as the Western Hemisphere, we are the American bees, but we have been, our frequencies have been changed, and we're off course to think of Africa as being our beehive, but we're really sitting on our beehive. So with all that I think that y'all been building on, allegory, it's all coming back to we're bees taking orders from the wrong the wrong queen bee. If you catch my drift.
You ain't, yeah, but yeah, I hear that.
You said some shit then, bro. You just said some
all
shit
goes
then.
we're nature.
Because we are taking
Yeah,
the
that was deep still. That was deep.
because we taking the fucking orders from the Hive of the Queen from the Vatican or Great Britain and shit.
Yeah, from Great Britain. That's where you. That's where all of your people went from.
Hey, there we go. There we go. There we go. So,
But yeah, you're not from Africa.
hey, because
Afrikaners are white people.
Yes, Lord.
yeah, Africa was migrated into also that I think that they don't want you to know, but how is it that the Amazon rainforest
Conquered by Afrikaners. Africa to become Africa until it was conquered by Africa. Yeah.
Africanus was named
No.
after Leo Africanus, the man that conquered Africa.
He's not a real person. He's not a real person. Africa wasn't called Africa as a whole continent until the 1813 after the Punic Wars. Before that, Africa was under Tunisia. Africa was where Egypt is now. The original Egypt is in America or Amaruka. That's why you've got the Ama, which means mother, Amazon. Yeah, the mother sea. No, it's not a river.
Right.
Which is the mother bee, the mother of the Hive, which is where we at. We are the one giving the frequency to everyone, but they trying to take that. This is why everybody is attached to everything that we do, trying to do our attached to our
America holds all the secrets and all the greatness.
It's our mind, basically.
And it's crazy, man. That man said we are sitting on the Hive, right? Which is like behind. Our Hive.
Hey, bro, we are the American cockroach.
Brother.
So when they say cockroach, they talking to us. We are the American cockroach that the raid. You feel me? They can't get rid of us. But it's coming to an end because Saudi Arabia has the first robotic with citizenship. So they trying to push us to that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't shut up, man. Peace. Peace.
We're already in that, guys. This is the problem. This is what everybody is like really so slow to. We're already in that. Everybody keeps talking about that. Sanchez is talking about, not to down him, but he's right, but he's like behind the scenes of what's going on. We are already in that mind matrix. And the problem is we're not able to ascend out of it. And this is where people are getting stuck at. This is why all these realities are made to consistently keep us trapped inside of these dormant stages so that we're not able to activate our essential areas. The essential areas being that heart chakra and being able to carry all that information that we should be downloading each day into our computer system that would actually enlighten us and bring that light out. This is why, like you're saying, with the black and the white, the black is that matter, and we're that light that's in our matter, that energy, the energy source that is inside of that matter, that is a light, and that is against the black matter. This is why you're seeing or referencing that black and white, a black and yellow, black and yellow. That's true. Just like that song somebody made some time back about the black and yellow, black and white, everything. You know what it is, black and yellow. Y'all know what it is. He's telling us, just like they do with the movies, they throw everything in our face so that we're not understanding, because it keeps us trapped in this matrix where we're not elevating and ascending. Our entire reality is trapped inside of our crown chakra. And in order to get there, we have to vibrate to a certain level. And that love vibration is actually a frequency. There's not enough love in the earth. This is why they keep creating chaos and conflict and hatred and animosity and conflict between people. Because as long as they're doing that, that is the creation of the hatred. And that helps to keep people in the matrix, because that reality is shifted from where it should be in the Christ conscious in our mind and in our pineal gland, where we get to the ascension points. They're trapping us there because if we cannot float there or get there, we're able to be stuck. So we're not understanding what our life purpose is. Our life purpose is to be here to vibrate off a certain frequency, giving those vibrations of love and harmony to others, bringing the same frequency to the earth and to the atmosphere, because we actually control that. And the problem is they don't want us to know that we control this, because if they keep us from knowing we can control it, they can keep controlling us. And this is a stage we've been in for hundreds of years. And that beast computer thing that they have, this is just a mockery of what they've done back in the times. They've done this before in the man time. This isn't new. This system. And when they were telling us back then in the man's, when they showed that, I saw one day Brother Sanchez had a thing. He was kind of showing, see, it was a computer back then. Yes, he was showing us that there's a matrix. They were showing us that there's a matrix that we need to ascend out of. There's the water that we talk about all the time, the water that we're living in, right? We're trapped in between. I was speaking a couple weeks ago about that reflective. We need to be reflecting out. Go ahead.
Sorry, miss. You see, when Sanchez keeps going on about there was a computer like thousands of years ago.
I'm just using that as a reference to make people understand that this is a continued simulation of what's done.
I don't believe in that, miss. I've traveled. I've been privileged to travel the world. I've spent a lot of time in South America and places. So I don't need to use Google. He uses a lot of Google, which is from a lot of European standpoint.
But I'm not talking about what he used in the Google. We're talking about facts here, sweetie. You're distracting what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about.
I know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to argue. I know what I'm saying.
And I exactly know what you're saying, because I understand what you're saying, the words that are coming out your mouth. So what you're saying is that,
let me just finish them, miss. Let me just finish them, please.
Reference to the Mayans that Sanchez used, and I just use that as a reference. We don't have to. It doesn't matter about where the picture came from. Blah blah blah.
No, not about where it came from. You're missing my. Let me just get my point out.
He was just saying. He wasn't saying.
Let me get my point out. Hear what I'm saying.
Go right ahead. I'll let you go ahead and interject and finish yours. Go ahead.
He wasn't saying.
Respect. So, Bam. In regards to people thinking that they know anything about 7,000 years ago, no, they don't, because not a lot of people are traveling. I'm not on about where the picture come from. I'm on about people kind of saying there was a computer this 7,000 years ago, or thousands of years ago, or there was a reset and rare. Nobody knows none of this. Me personally, when I went to Peru and places like that and seen
That's why I was trying to talk about it on the spiritual level, because I'm not talking about what people know or don't know. I'm talking about what I know right now. I'm talking about,
but on a spiritual level, we're here right now, right? Miss, we're here right now, yeah. And people think that they come from Africa.
This is why you guys don't understand or understand a lot of things, because you want to interject your thoughts or your ideas of knowledge, which is nothing wrong with
a conversation.
I'm not knocking your knowledge.
Yo, miss.
Conversation, twin.
Let me just say what I'm saying.
I agree with them. Nobody can say what happened 17,000 years ago or 7,000 years ago when we're talking about what happening right now.
And that's exactly.
Yo, Huey, let me just say what I'm saying, and I'm going to come off the panel in it.
200 years ago.
Don't finish. Let me
see what I'm saying.
It's clear.
Let me say what I'm saying, so then I'll just come off the panel. Yo.
Let her talk. Basically, just let her talk. You think we're going against her? He was agreeing with you.
No, but listen, she was on Sanchez's I left a comment not long ago, right? A couple days ago, because she was on Sanchez's channel. Yeah? Like, on the panel. It was on our fucking panel over here, no, your panel, I should say, over here. Like, all nice and bliss. Like, either stay over there and contribute or stay here, because you can't be chatting about a man's this and a man's that and you're still on his panel. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into them type of things there. Now, I'm not being funny. I'm a matriarch. But when my frequency's changed now, so I'm going to come off the panel, innit? But basically, what I was trying to put across is that we're here now, right? We can all be spiritual, yeah, but we're here now. We've got people still thinking aliens are coming. People are still thinking Jesus is fucking alive. You know what I'm saying? People think we come from Africa. No one knows about where they're standing on. Yeah, so if you want to get on a higher frequency and all be on the same hymn sheet and stuff like that, know where you're from, and then you'll know where you're going. Sure.
Yep.
Hey, what's going on with everybody, man? Y'all feeling good?
Yep. What's up, Drop? What's up?
Yo, big up Sir Drop. Big up Sir Drop. Much respect from Bliss.
Shit, chilling, man, chilling. Yeah, man, but you kind of can you can't know such things, but you can actually feel like you know what I mean. You can actually come to a reality in your world. So, say I never been to Egypt, right? I can still actually feel the pyramids. I can still astral project to them pyramids. I can still smell the elements. Not saying everybody can, but to prove that as a fact on that's what I'm smelling or seeing, you right. I couldn't do that. As far as making it a fact, but far as making it a build, it's an interesting conversation to try to dig into these things. But me personally, I'm trying to go forward in the future. I'm trying to uncover things for the now, for right now, that's going to be the now in the future. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Y'all real weird when it comes to knowledge, right? For him to reference about I was on Sanchez's channel has nothing to do with what I was talking about. For him to talk about I don't know what I'm talking about, you're so low and below me. I'm not gonna even worry about what you're saying, but I don't appreciate you
I
disregarding
didn't
my
say you know
information.
what you know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you're talking
yeah, yeah,
about.
yeah, yes, you did. As soon as I hung up, you started talking all that fuck shit. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear shit you got to say from now on because your demeanor right now I don't care about. And if you don't care about mine, I don't care
Yeah,
because I
just
don't
then
care
carry on
about
and talk
yours.
if you don't
No,
care.
no, no,
Carry
no,
on and
no,
talk if you don't care,
no,
miss. You don't have to
no,
talk. You don't have to
no.
talk. Well,
You are
carry on.
condescending. You are condescending and belittling me, and I'm not having that shit. Fuck what you're
Yeah, because
saying
you come
right
across like a
now.
snake. You're
No,
like a snake.
no.
You're over
You are
here and then you're over
condescending, and
there.
unless you're going to apologize for that bullshit came out your mouth, fuck you and what you're saying right now. And I don't give a fuck what you think about it. My vibration and frequency can kiss
Look,
my
that's
ass.
the real you. That is, you know. That's the real you,
I
innit?
got your
Look how you
vibration
sound.
and
That's the real
frequency
you,
out. Get
miss.
the fuck off then. I got back on to get you the fuck off. What's up, bitch? Get the fuck off.
Go
Don't
to
get no
Sanchez's channel.
condescending.
I've never been on his
I
channel
don't
before. This
appreciate
is
it
the
when
first
you
channel
talk.
I've ever
I
been
don't
on
give a
over
damn.
here.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. It's freedom to say what the fuck I want to say. If you don't like what I say, shut the fuck up and put your point in afterwards. Do not condescend my fucking relevant points to bring some focus to some bullshit issue. I don't want to hear that shit. And I'm not with it. Period.
Okay, I apologize. I apologize
Hey,
then.
that
I
nigga
apologize.
Huey will
Me,
step in.
I will have not have them putting down or belittling my words or making
I
what
just
I say.
apologize. I just said I apologize.
No, you will not do it. You were
He just
condescending when
said he apologized. Let me
Sanchez
get it
said,
out though. You apologize. Good,
read
let
the
it
Bible and
go.
this, and that. I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck that.
Hey, he apologized. He
Fuck
apologized.
that shit. I get tired of these niggas coming at me with their bullshit. Talk to the next bitch about that shit. Don't come to fuck at me. If you don't like what I say, shut the fuck up and talk about something else. Don't talk about shit I say. If you don't like it, that's your motherfucking business. Whatever the
Yeah, he
fuck you say,
apologized though. Yeah,
period.
it's over with.
No,
Yeah, he
but I'm just letting it
apologized.
be known for the next bitch that got some shit to say. Because I get tired of these niggas making me go out my fucking character just because I'm trying to get some information out. I'm not fucking with it. Get tired of that shit. Fuck that dumb shit. Give some fucking respect, bitch, and I give it. If y'all don't want to give it, I'll stop giving it too.
All right, he apologized. You want to accept the apology and we're gonna move on? Or you not?
It's all right. It's
I,
all right, man. It's all right.
it's all-
Like I
yeah,
say.
I want to keep building. I know I have shit shows too, so I let it go on. I'm gonna let everybody. I let you say what you said, so I'm gonna let her say what she said. I didn't
No,
cut
I'm not going to
nobody
carry
off.
on arguing because she's like I
Yeah, I
say,
know
I've got respect for women, so I don't want to carry on.
You said how you felt. She said how she felt. We on through it. We don't know each other. We gonna keep on getting on talking about these bees and this frequency. Now she had said something uh about how we getting stuck, and I was trying to elaborate off of that. He said that how motherfuckers get stuck up in the situation, right? Or into the zone, not knowing that we was already in that mind state of what you was talking about, the matrix. That's when you was born into this mind state, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, I'm with you. So I'm like, it's like this, right? Uh, it's like this. Stuck. When she said stuck, I pulled up the bee again because the bee is stinging. It want to stick something so that it know that it was stuck. It had stuck something. You know what I mean? Because the bees in the hive is up with the spelling. This is what this is what the spelling bee is all about. The frequency of the hive that's speaking out the spells. Now check this out. This is why Beyonce is so powerful because she's a queen bee, sending out these spells of frequencies to stick to get men stuck, and she's attractive. So you get stuck into the spells which she's doing, which she is swinging her tail, which is her stinger. It's the ass. You know, they stinging you with your ass, with their ass.
And that's a common. That's a common.
That's that stinker.
That's a common tattoo for females too.
What, the bee?
That's my. I've got a
Swinging
bee.
that stinker. Hey, that stink tank.
That's that.
All right, then, just to elaborate. Yo, just to elaborate on what the sister was saying and what you were saying. Yo, so how yo, hold on. So how the sister was saying how we get stuck in this matrix, and Hugh was just saying how the bee likes to sting to get stuck. What happens to the bee when it gets stuck, when it stings? It dies. So
not all
yeah,
bees.
so it's like yeah, all right then. Not all bees. Over here we do. The week over in England.
It's one bee. I forget. I think it's the honey bee. All the other bees can keep stinging you.
I know, but they sting though.
I know what he's saying though. I shouldn't even interrupt.
Just kill what I'm saying there.
You know why they die?
That was irrelevant to his point. Go ahead, man. You got
they
it.
vibration into the sting, into the damn
and it was sucked out like this.
into the fucking stinger. So now they was inside of you. It's the same thing like the fish and the fish hook. When the fish died, they took the hook because they wanted to be eaten. So the sting wanted to go into the man. So he was like, shit, bro, I came out the hive and I'm in the all hive. I went right into the light. See, they went into the bright light. You feel me? This is why insects is attracted to the light. You feel what I'm saying? And they have all these lights.
Not you, just to verify, sweetheart, it's the energy. They're feeling the energy.
What you mean?
Of course, the light has a frequency, right? And it has
Come back up, low.
You can't hear me?
No, I can, but you kind of low or something. I don't know what happened.
Is this better?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry. I was saying that we see it as, oh yeah, they're attracted to the light. It's not necessarily they're attracted to the light. They're attracted to the energy that light has, or that light source is giving off. So that's what they're feeling, that frequency, that vibration. So they're resonating to it.
Yes, because it sounds like it's resembling what the hive is doing, with giving off that frequency and that vibration. And the vibration made them go out. They heard it coming outside the hole. You know what I'm saying? It's like the hole. It's like you're going inside the hole and then they start coming in there. Some of them, you know, when they clog it up, it close it off like your finger over.
You know what we want to know? What frequency a bee's at, and you see the flower they're getting the nectar off. What frequency that resonates at as well. That would be interesting to know, because when the sister was on about how they're attracted to the light of a person's frequency. It's probably why they don't try and come near humans, because a lot of us haven't really got too much frequency, kind of thing. They operate on a whole different way.
When we the only time that they mess with you or they sting you is if you swinging or swatting at it. You know what I'm saying?
Take them out of their frequency.
Yeah, you taking them out of you disturbing their peace, because they was just flying around beating and you went and swatted at their energy. So they like, shit, man, I might have to hit that, because that was some different type. They could feel that frequency. They felt that frequency and they was going to attack that frequency because your frequency was saying something to it.
Look, you hit them with the so what? The SWAT is the so what? You know how people shoot you, or the shoe stomp you, or you get your ass kicked.
Right.
That's the SWAT. You know, I swat you upside your head. Like, get your shit together. Like, you know what I mean?
And look
You
at
know,
this,
you
man.
SWAT team,
go upside somebody's shit. SWAT.
the SWAT team and shit.
You ever
Yeah,
notice?
Yeah.
you move like killer bees in a
Yes,
unit.
yes. Because
Hey,
they
you ever?
hold on, no, one more thing, Robbie. I know you finna get it in my bad. He just made me think about that with the swarming of the killer bees, how they get that frequency out, and then just the reference. No, I ain't gonna do it. Go ahead. I ain't gonna do it. But he
It's like
have people come around. He said, all I gotta do is give them the call, and as soon as something happens, they gonna come around y'all, they gonna be swarming you, and they gonna jump up on you, and they gonna do you real bad, and they gonna put them cuffs on you, and they gonna stick it to you, which is stinging you. He being the killer bee, and he is the queen bee giving off the frequency like a little bitch. My bad, but goddamn. All right.
and the bees work straight off the ether, right? It's sort of like the same reason they spray chemtrail, just like this. This is why beekeepers gotta disturb the frequency of the nest by using a smoke. That's what the chemtrails is, blocking them rays. So they use the smoke to calm the bee. You know the bee don't have no nose or nothing. It disturbs the ether around their antennas. So they use the smoke to catch the bees, and the bees stay friendly. If they take the smoke away, they'll recharge into nature and do exactly what they're supposed
Are
to
y'all
do.
paying attention to the avatars? Are we paying attention to these avatars?
Cool,
Because I'm
yeah.
sick of
That was
What's
a
niggas.
mic drop.
I'm sick of
what's
niggas.
That's a mic drop.
I'm sick of niggas. I'm
what's
sick
going
of
on with the
niggas.
avatar?
That's diabolical.
Hey, you paying attention to that? Hey, you paying attention to that? Long
Your
lustrous,
scary
nigga.
ass finally came on the
Nigga,
out.
what?
Your scary ass finally
Look,
came off the
Carbo Club.
porch.
Hey, you see this handsome ass nigga,
Scary
right?
ass nigga.
Huh? You see this handsome ass nigga, right? Hey,
Hey, that nigga look like
Huey. Hey,
Pimp
Huey,
C
I'm
mixed with
done.
Ludacris.
Huey, I'm done with start dropping fucking mental ninja. I'm done with them niggas.
Man, don't
Hey,
nobody give a fuck, Dick.
I know.
What is you talking
So in the
about, you little
meantime, in between
emotional ass
time,
nigga? I asked you who the fuck you was. You was moving kind of iffy. I still don't know
in
who
the
the fuck you is.
meantime, in between time, nigga.
We through with you, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? You through with nigga, we through with you, nigga. What the hell is you talking about, nigga? Man, this nigga half retarded, man.
Whoa,
What the fuck?
niggas. Damn, nigga.
I'm glad you did that though, Dick. That was beast mode. That was one for the 10. That boy pulled out that sword, didn't he? You see that? You see me? You pussy
Pull
nigga.
that. He got that dread rope out on
Hey,
him.
boy, I'm talking about the long dreads, boy. He done whipped out the whole goddamn whip on.
He cut that motherfucker off so goddamn fast. If I wasn't here, I'd have still been like, who the fuck is Dick?
Hold My nigga
Yeah,
came
I know.
out on him.
I know.
And I wasn't
You
even dissing you though, boy. I just said, who the hell is you, bro? You got all offended, nigga. I ain't know who the
Hey, I
fuck,
seen
what you look like, none of that shit.
man.
Woo! I was pulling out them packs and shit.
That's the nigga Jimmy.
I dropped my email. Y'all niggas send me some.
Why
I
y'all
hear
doing?
we. I hear
Why
we
you
know
doing,
that.
Smiley?
Hey, that stinger is the hook, bro. It is the. You know what I mean?
That finger was the hook.
Facts, boy. Look, it stays stuck in you just like a hook.
I see you, Blue.
Right.
You know what I mean? It ain't no stinger like we think. That motherfucker meant to hook in your ass. You know what I mean? They know they gonna leave that motherfucker up in you. It's gonna you know what I mean? It's like at the end of it, the stinger got a little. I don't know. I guess it's
Hook.
the needle. The needle, but it flexes and it moves. You know what I mean? And it injects the venom and stuff. It's a hypodermic, tip or whatever. That motherfucker,
Bro, it's the vaccine. It's stinging you up with that.
yeah, it got some get right in there.
Yeah, it got that get right juice in it. That shit got that get right juice in it,
It got
bro.
that frequency in that shit.
Hear me, Lord. Hear me?
Straight like that,
We
boy.
go out and hit something, and they ain't, you know, they ain't know if it's
Look,
a tree, the flea,
look.
flower, or what. And we was all of it. So like any frequency can get it. It's like whatever it ran to can get it. It was just gonna run into some shit.
Uh-huh. That motherfucker
Stay there.
say,
Don't be getting raided online, you know.
boy, it's funk
Yo, that
season.
Buddha, that even
The
Buddha
bees is
yet, man.
buzzing.
Hang on there, Buddha.
Hey, cuz, what you
Yo,
buzzing for,
Came out
man?
with
what's up?
that
Hey,
Hey,
E,
genie,
hey, E.
Hey,
don't
cuz.
call the
genie
police
drug.
on me. Don't call the police on
You
me.
is a police. Nigga.
What? Yo, I'm calling from the UK, yeah?
Yeah, no, they gonna call from
They'll
Las
come sit
Vegas.
down and they'll come sit and smoke it with you over here.
They gonna call for Las Vegas.
Hey, I do
Oh,
know
allow
this
it. Come
much,
on,
bro.
G-Man.
Hey, everything that's bullshit or real, you speak it to it. You speak it into existence, man. So it's like everything you saying that's vibrating on your lips.
Y'all have to
So
excuse me.
you know what I mean?
I just wanted to clown. That's
So
all. I was
like,
just
look,
being a clown. Y'all got to excuse me.
if you saying shit that's literally like say whatever you saying, that's on your vibration. That's you saying that. You know what I mean? Think about what you saying. Hold up, because that's who like you will be calling them on yourself. Manifestation ain't no joke. You'll be at your station, they knock your station over. you got choked up. Yeah.
That's just medicine, man. That's not even drug. That's medicine.
All of this is medical, social medical
Shit. From the
drugs.
overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks, evil or righteousness. Shit.
Facts. Your intent, we know if you let shit vent up, we know your intent. Like it's one thing to look, slap them upside the head, right? The SWAT team. But if you ain't straightening them up and letting them know why you slapping up that scalp, you know what I mean?
Whoops
You
upside
you
your
about
head. I
to
said a whoops upside
oops,
your head.
you hear me?
Hey,
Like
Huey.
if look, if you go to that motherfucker that always cut your scalp up like your head be bleeding when you leave that motherfucker, you real stupid. That nigga cutting your fucking head up, and you stupid. Like this motherfucking barber stinging the shit out you, but you know where it's sensitive around that ear.
Uh-huh.
That's that beast thing.
Hey,
Get
hey,
your head.
hey, I know. I know y'all talking about bees because I kind of came in late. He was talking about bees. He was talking about bees yesterday. Uh, yeah, yeah, and that R&B. Yeah, I will give it to Beyonce, but to me, Lil Kim is the queen bee.
I ain't
But
giving shit
I,
to none of them bitches. Beyonce, man, look, that motherfucking monster name come from seance. That motherfucker singing seances on your motherfucking ass.
I mean, true indeed they are,
Just,
but you know,
Hey, listen,
it's
though.
it's
Hey, listen, you can look at it a million ways, though, right? Because even she tell you the bay, BEY, which is like being the more, be on a sea. She said, be on a sea. You know what I mean? You can look at it a million ways because she's being the light, being on the sea. It's like most people don't look at it because they gonna put her in that light. Say she was the Illuminati one, she was doing it. But listen, what she telling you. Listen to the sing. He said, upgrade. You know what I mean? Like people can listen to what it is, but then when you start breaking it down like the beehive
down.
and start listening to what she's saying like the beehive, you're gonna be like, God, damn, this bitch talking jive. She talking jive ass turkey shit. You feel me? She
hey,
talking
it's funny. Hey, it's
shit.
funny that you said that because I was gonna steer it to the left, but since you said that, I'm just gonna put this out there. There's a song again, Huey. This is for you by Isaac Hayes, and I found that motherfucker. It's hyperbolic, symbolic, sesquiliteral, mystic. It's one big word.
Yep.
Yeah, there's another word, Huey, that you be speaking into existence that motherfuckers cannot understand. And I digress.
Hey, I got something that ain't gonna make sense, but about to sound dope as hell. If the B, if the B was a P, what would that make it?
A P, nigga. A B.
No,
A B.
no,
D.
no. Hold on.
I
Now
don't know.
you got. If a B was
Oh, why?
WASP, a wasp. Ooh, dope, fire. That was fire. Anyway, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, that's all I was saying. Was a
Hey,
P and make it a wasp.
A
hey,
wasp. Ah,
I,
Lord.
I remember earlier, y'all was talking about,
They make it a
say,
wasp. That's crazy, bro. A B was a P, it was a wasp. Stop it, bro. That was over my head like a wing.
I cannot
hey,
leave
hey,
this alone. I'm sorry. I cannot see. This is what I'm saying about
Mine's all like,
frequencies and sick and I'm talking about frequencies and shit. Now check this out. I have put in the comment probably like 3 days ago. Now I know what Sir Drop was gonna do. Why the fuck are you always dwelling on this nigga? Blah 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 blah. But seriously, what I put in the thing because the chat wouldn't have let it through. I think they on some super censoring shit. But I put he's not a dry snitch, he's a wet snitch. And then I put and it's funny that you said the word wasp because I put that in there. But I guess I was doing some infringement because I called him a wet ass snitch pussy. You know that song, Wet Ass Pussy? But no, it's funny that you said that. No bullshit. But I digress on that.
oh my God.
Yo, Didic's like one of them man in jail, yeah, where like he'll just come instigate a fight when really a fight's not even gonna come and happen.
Oh, God.
That nigga said a wet deep as Atlantis.
Oh,
yeah, man.
God. I can't do this shit. I swear. Why am I doing this?
Hey, look at this. Look at this shit, man. And would you agree with me that everything here is fire? It's all fire.
Oh, mercy. Yes, Lord. It's a fire.
It's a fire in this mother.
You come over this bitch, you got the gun range, but just get ready to shoot. There's some shit going on over here, bro.
I mean, you better have some water for them hoes. You
You
got some
Can't
water
even
hoes.
put your. You gotta just walk in the door with your sword out, like, yeah, what's happening, everybody?
Spraying the shit out there,
No shit won't be no shit.
motherfucking water hoes.
God
Motherfuckers
damn.
burning this motherfucker. You
I
hear
ain't
me?
even
Like
get a chance to clean my shit. This motherfucker,
jamming.
this goddamn shit got brain matter on it.
Chunky peanut butter.
I'm about to buy a new one.
all kind of grime on this motherfucker. Coming in here with this old water.
Hear me, Lord.
I'm getting a
Come here with this.
My sons.
Hear me, Lord.
I said, let the queen be up here.
Hear me, Lord.
Hemotep, sister, hemotep.
Queen be over here, baby.
Yes, Lord.
My babies.
Yes, Lord.
What's buzzing? Hey, cuz, what's buzzing, cuz? Like your cuz.
Hey, Black.
That's them gangsta bees.
What's going on, blood?
Hey, blood. Hey, you know how them motherfuckers be so gangsta. Motherfuckers be calling the, like, instead of saying crash, they say the motherfucking the brass.
He said, tie open up, blood.
Look, man, we big.
That motherfucking two gangsta blood to say anything with a C.
We big cousins, these bloods over here.
He said, he said these were 3 niggas back here on my billboard.
Nigga, I'm a 6 and a 5, nigga. Find me. I'm a 6 and a 5. Y'all can find me. What they charging me right now? Everybody, all the gangsters want action.
Every last one of these motherfuckers.
I'm the 6 and a 5, nigga. I'm right in between the 6 and the 5, nigga.
Make 11. Then you drop that down to a 2.
No, a 2. Hear me, Lord.
And that's on block.
And that means woman and man, nigga.
Sanchez can't do this.
Are you a Freemason? Are you a Freemason, Huey?
Yeah, he said I'm a Freemasonry. I said, get it right, a master mason, nigga.
Are you a Freemason?
No, I'm not Freemason.
Yeah.
I'm master mason.
Hey, that's the mistake that people make.
I've been free, baby. I've been free.
Everybody who acquires knowledge, wisdom, and understanding on a high level are not Freemasons. Like I had to tell people, I'm not a Freemason, but I am a Gnostic.
Right.
Because I know that my mama laying down on her back about this as a whole, right?
I'm not sick like a motherfucker.
Because I know that I was in this.
Oh, ain't
right? Y'all see this?
Not shit. And Sir John, I'm glad you up here. I just want to thank you, my brother, for speaking up for me on Brother Shantez's page. He didn't know me, and I knew like one of my brothers got to get up there and say something, cause I wasn't there, you know. And I said, when you said what you said, I said, Sir John know me, Shaka, cause I was talking to Shaka at the time. Like, he know me, you know, and I'm glad like you see something else in me and not no damn Lucifer. Okay.
We Ohioans.
Oh yeah, babe. And he don't even know what the signs mean. Like, cause I know some of y'all dick riders over here, right? Shantez's dick riders is what I'm talking about. All right. You go back, tell your goddamn teacher, anytime he want this smoke with tie, he can get it. So if he think this is some goddamn gang banging shit, y'all think what y'all want to think. But you see the number goddamn 6. You see the goddamn 9 if I flip it back up. That you came out the goddamn womb with your mother, the 6 melanin in me, nigga. The 6 electron and the 6 proton.
Right, but the thing to it, Ty, is this. You gotta count the 3 fingers. So they saying 666. That's what they saying. So when you do the OK sign, you got the 1 finger make the 6, the 2nd finger make the 6, and so that's why the Luciferians do it. That's not why you do it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
It's different. God damn it.
Right,
The eyes of it is very different from the eye of your dollar bill than the eye of Haru. I told y'all that. Okay? And anytime they holding this up, y'all, you actually holding up the goddamn pussy. Okay?
Hey, you know,
that's the
that drip. That's right.
You know,
that's a drip. A drip.
You know, I like
drop is a diamond.
Yeah. It's the vagina,
well,
your eyes, your nose, 2 holes, your mouth, your ear, everything. If I cut your goddamn head open in half, you gonna see the goddamn pussy. It's called the pineal gland.
Look,
it comes from the
and every
pineal.
Every tear that squeezes up out your eye socket is a diamond. Ooh.
Yes, it is. Crystals.
That's that drip.
Mm-hmm. And another thing, you white women don't work like me.
Every tear that comes
out here and that shit too. She can't do how I can do. She can't. I told y'all she can't do the goddamn sun. How in the hell we the same? We not. I don't care what y'all talking about. Shit, giving my people the wrong goddamn information about them goddamn chakra.
Hey.
Hell no, you can't see no goddamn chakra color.
Hey, and look at that shit. Look, y'all. Look. Not the bombard. Look where we do this. You know they say laugh now, cry later with these tears. You know what I mean? Like say a lot of people. This where you gotta have control over your emotion because with this awakening, I was saying this the other day. With this awakening comes a lot of tears, and with tears comes snot. With snot comes a purging that you call a cold. You'll be sick right there. Let them tell it. But this is where, after you get done, you know, after a storm, you see clearer. You need to get the snot out your fucking nose and get this virus wake the fuck up. It'll allow you to purge. I'm telling you, when I woke up, I cried a bucket of tears.
A bucket of.
I wish I could have caught those tears, but I'll never forget it. I cried like a baby. I cried like the baby I was in a pamper, but say in the adult form where I knew why I was crying. I ain't lying to y'all.
That's crazy.
Them diamonds popped out my eyes, and you know, I see. I'm telling you, I feel like I live in the diamond.
Like a dying man.
But I can't.
Yeah, man.
My cup already overflowed it, mine's eye. So right now I'm still in the
I'm with you, baby.
processing how a young man such as Brother Shantez disrespect me not once, not twice, but 3 times. Okay, I never got a chance to go 1-on-1 with him. Cause the way he did my character, I don't appreciate that shit at all. I would have never did that shit to him. So I made a video today. I put on that goddamn Bloods and Crip Pyrook song on his ass. So if you think I'm a motherfucking blood, this fucking Freemasonry, nigga, the knowledge I know, nigga, I ain't get this from no goddamn oath, taking no goddamn oath. I want to hit this nigga back. I got to. He said so much foul shit about Todd. Well, people looking at Todd like, what the fuck? I had Black Panthers members calling me nigga. What the fuck, y'all? And everybody know, soon as I come on People Panel, when I first started coming up here, I was talking about Sidland and them, how I used to kick it with them. That wasn't no goddamn secrets. If I built with you before, you would have known that. But you kept muting my goddamn mic, nigga. Didn't want me to say shit. When I first went on your panel, I told you I went down Sidland the aisle, pop locking on their ass. I told you that shit. Oh, I gotta go look that shit up. When I first went on the panel. So that's a goddamn lie on Ty in the first place, nigga. You said several lies. Then you pull up a goddamn blood picture that I put on my goddamn Facebook page and said it was me in it. Nigga, I was talking about unifying my goddamn gang members. I don't give a fuck if they blood, Crips, or whatever, nigga. We unifying. Ain't no more goddamn gangs like that no more, nigga. You ain't see the unifying in my goddamn people? Fuck all that. You got me fucked up. And hell yeah, I wrote with the Panthers. I wrote with all these niggas. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Current that they show us when they show us the weather on the news, whether we like it or not. We are, when they talk about, we are at her. Weather, like me, at her, right? Weather, me, we, is me. We and me is we. We at her.
And these niggas y'all gonna stop coming up here disrespecting my goddamn brother.
Ether. We are ether. We are ether.
No ass from down here. I'm the queen bee on this panel. Ain't nobody with my brothers no more. Now while I'm in this goddamn shit on who he's lied, ain't no other female coming up here with they shit no more to my brothers.
The heaters is haters. You know how you gotta have the heat. Miami Heat was hate. They hate.
So I deal with the females, y'all deal with these niggas. How about that?
You know how some people in Miami hate the heat, but they in Miami they love when it's hot. But
they meters.
They with the heaters, they meat eaters.
I was pissed off while she trying to talk to Blue. They wasn't even in that conversation. We was building about the goddamn bumblebees.
The Wheaties. They eat Wheaties.
I'm here with your
eat Wheaties.
Anybody got time to hear your shit?
For trees.
Hey, Mikey will eat anything.
Y'all got to excuse me.
And the cereal was called Life. That's what's crazy about it.
That's crazy, right?
Serial killer.
The serial fucking killer. Or the mass murder.
Hey, remember that? Big One Head was where the cereal was at?
Yeah.
Y'all smoking my weed.
You smoking my weed? And it was out there, it was looking like it was in the green where he was spinning. His head was it was only his head though.
I'm gonna kill you and Smokey. The serial killer.
He told him in their head, and he was in their
playing with my emotions, Smokey.
And what was he at? And he was in his head.
He got the sea color rose in his hair.
And I would kill you and Craig.
Cause you playing with, you smoking my weed too, nigga. What you in here trying to get cereal for?
Man, I only had one little piece of that joint.
Yeah,
scared as hell.
He start tweaking. He start tweaking on the weekend. Put some water on that damn. Put some water on that damn shit. Look, the seat. Put some water on it.
He scarred for life.
You better put some water on them motherfucking cereal. That's what milk is. Everything is water here. Everything is fire. This is why you inhale. Like you just said, the heat is the hate. The heat is the hate. So that's the oven
Right.
that cooks your food because you inhale.
It's the dimensions, right? This is why it's not a 4 dimensional far as vision. The dimensions is earth, wind, fire, and water. And you have things that live in all these dimensions. We so happen to be able to experience all of them. You see what I'm saying? Like a fish really don't live outside of the on the land, but we go in the water. You see what I'm saying? A fish don't drive on the land, but we sail a boat on
Yeah,
the water. Far as like,
the fish
go
do
ahead.
the fish do walk on the water.
I'm talking about for the most part.
You know what I'm saying? For the most part, they do.
All right, you gotta
That's facts.
like,
That's shit. Everything's
cause
walking. Say,
I could see it from a
say
deep perspective.
where you call it swimming. They were if they was say indoctrinated like us, they'd say they walking too.
Right.
The fishes say I'm about to walk to the stove, knowing damn well that your floor, like say, is the form of air, like the bird will fly through. So they see,
Look at all that. And I
they
could see if
see,
you saying a
they fly through the water.
octopus, like an
They fly
octopus.
through the water like a bird through the sky, like an octopus, a so-called slither on the bottom of the ocean floor. It could coast through the sea. You would see that motherfucker flying like it was a eight-legged
Right,
sun.
and guess where they doing that shit at? In their dimension. That's the point I'm making. Now,
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
now, yeah, but
As
they
above, so
now,
below.
now you got fish that can break dimensions such as humans, like motherfucking octopuses. They can live outside of water for like 8 hours.
Facts.
They
They
actually lay their
they
eggs. A lot of them lay their eggs on land,
up here.
and the
Yep.
octopus crawl back to the water and shit. It's insane.
Exactly.
Some say the octopus is the brain.
Hey, 'cause look, that's so big because it's the as above, so below. Say aspect, like you would literally, like you just said, say one of those creatures to come up, say the turtle, the sea turtle, and like say the concept of above is where they'll come up to where we at, put their babies in the sea sand where it's warm and say incubated by the sun every 12 hours. You know what I mean? It's incubated and this where they come out of that and they go down to sea. You know what I mean? Like we come from on high, say through the sun, and we end up at this level. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
Hey,
hey,
mine's
I
eye.
was what?
Hey,
Oh, go
mine's
ahead,
eye.
Blue.
Sorry. Yeah, just quickly. Would you say like the air that we breathe is a medium of water as well?
Yeah, I'm
You
talking to
know,
you, my
Yeah,
because
guy.
and it's all fire. Everything.
yeah. So
The
so
coolest air
really, we're
you ever
not.
felt is fire.
Say that again. I didn't
You know
really
where you
catch that.
say
The
it's
coolest air is what?
the
I ain't say that.
air you ever felt
No,
is
no,
still
I didn't
fire.
hear what you said.
You know how it gets so cold. You know how you can get so cold
Yeah,
you'll feel the
yeah,
burning
yeah,
and then it eventually go numb till you feel nothing. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Like an ice cube.
Uh,
When you put an ice cube on your tongue and it sticks, it burns.
yeah, what they call it, where freeze and burn, or
Yeah,
what they call it when
it's
your
like a,
nails.
Freezer
it's like
burn, icy
isn't it?
hot, dry ice. Um,
No,
basically
in
the
your lips. Ooh, that's it.
hey, I was
No,
Yo,
watching.
ice long enough to numb
yeah, ice. Right, check this. I make shatter. Right, I call it sauce. Like to smoke and that. Basically, we get. If I get like a Kia Stardog, all the dust, I put it in this compression. I have to use dry ice. That's so cold. It's hot. Like it's ridiculous. So yeah, I hear what you're saying still, and it's like I can't comprehend that. I don't really understand how that works. Maybe it's I thought it gets hot from molecules moving so fast, but
Yeah,
it's quite strange.
everything, everything on this planet is pouring. Like it is. It can be like where you would say you could imagine a mountain getting obliterated by a giant kicking it. You know, it's gonna splash that hard rock that you know is a mountain, and you'll see it splash like water. Everything here is
Basically,
water.
a
You know,
simple a, s-
it's
a simple
fire
way to
water.
put it. A simple way to put it would be like lava. Like lava is water and fire
Yeah.
together. You see what I'm saying? Hey, I
Yeah,
was
lava
watching
reminds
this.
me of a thick hot plasma.
I was watching this motherfucking horror stories, right? Precious, the chick that played Precious, she go to sleep, right? She wake up inside a Burger King, right? Papa Leg was standing there, right? And he like, you need to just get out of here because your whole life you've been slaving for these chicken sandwiches and your life not gonna go nowhere. She tell Papa Leg, but man, I only been here 5 minutes. Mind you, she dreaming. I only been here 5 minutes. He gonna say when you astral project, time is different here. So this 5 minutes really was like 50 years. Just in that little point in time where her brain went. So in that dream, she been working there her whole motherfucking life, and that's just one of her dreams. So he's saying in this dream right here, you've been doing this your whole life, and you thought you just went to sleep for 8 hours. Hey, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And that shit was just catchy to me, and I'm like, damn, that
Have
was deep as
have
fuck.
have anybody ever
Wow.
seen the movie K-Tex?
No, tell us about it.
I haven't.
It was with damn, what's that actor name? Kevin Bacon. Uh he was uh he was possessed by alien, but he was alien. And he was in a mental retarded joint in New York City, and he was debunking all the top scientists and astrophysicists and all that shit. And the one psychiatrist was asking him the question, "How do you travel?" He said, "Through light." He said, "Was demonstrated for me," and he demonstrated it for him, and he didn't understand it. And then when he explained it to him, he said, "It's the same thing as astral projection." But in astral projection, no, you can't even do that in astral projection. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot transfer material. When you light travel, only thing that moves is that light. And everybody should know that the light is either your soul or your spirit. It's either one that you subscribe to. A lot of religious, dogmatic people say soul. A lot of people who are freeing themselves up are saying spirit. But this is what travels at the speed of light, not your body. It brings the information back to the other lights that's in you, which is the electricity that's going on in your brain, because that is able to travel
Yes,
at the speed of light. But
yes,
it is
mind travel, the thought travel faster than the speed of light. So when you're able to go, you got to see yourself there and being able to put yourself there at a time. It's like,
Facts.
it's like,
oh, for sure, for sure. And what it does is that it
like I
registers
know,
the info.
like in my dream, like right now, this dream that I'm living in right now, that we operating in right now, I got a whole nother one that I'm literally in, and I love that one. This is the one where I'm able to be, where I'm going to get into that ink from, because that mindset is what I was able to bring back. All of the physical shit that I was able to attain from building it from here right now. Then I left there in exchange for less of that now, so I can protect it for the future.
Hey, Huey,
Hey,
I wanted to say this. Anybody seen the movie with Michael B. Jordan, the Fantasy Four
Fantastic Four.
or
Where
Fantastic Four? I said, yeah, Fantastic Four.
yeah. We on
Now
that.
check it
Yeah.
out. Now this is my proof. Here's my proof again, right? I'm trying to find a good person to debate on this because I know there's two creator gods. I know there is. All right, Dr. Doom was that fifth element. He was, and he stayed on that planet, right? Now, remember I was telling you that that the two guys, when they created on the one. This is where we are focused at as free will spirits occupying this body. We in this one body on this one planet. So we gonna automatically start sensing oneness in everything, right? But we know there is duality. We know this. We just don't subscribe to it. We either go with either or. You understand? If we with the bad, we're gonna say good is evil. If we with good, we're gonna say bad is evil. That's the way the shit goes. Now in the movie Fantasy 4, they went to a neutral place and they all had different powers. That's the same shit that is going on today. It's a neutral. 666 is neutral. 5-point star is neutral. 6-point star is neutral. It's all neutral. Now, all 5 of us that's sitting on this panel right now can use them in all different fucking directions. And I digress on that.
With the creation is this. Go ahead.
You got it. Go ahead. I'm after you.
Just a one-liner. My thing with the creation story is this: you never, ever, ever was created. You always been. There was not a time or a space or a place where it was in existence. So when we say something created it, it's just a lack of better words. We gotta say the most high is what everything is. But once we start giving credit to creation stories, nobody can prove that. It's just we know we here, and that's all we ever know. And it always been like that, and that's just my opinion. But go ahead, my guy.
No, Sir Drop, you do got a creation.
I'm with you on that.
No. I totally disagree.
Just the so since I didn't stop you from coming up here and saying what you said when you came back up here and went off on Blue or whatever you did or whoever you cut off to say what you want to say. So if I'm fake, cool. I mean, like I'll be fake. You know what I mean?
You got
fake is like a mannequin. Man, I can. Man, I can be fake, right? It's like Lord, I can't be canned.
You blocked the bull?
I didn't block nobody. I don't block no one.
That's what they said. They
said I blocked her. Like I didn't block her. I let her come back in. Just because it was just 60.
Oh, I'm thinking she's saying you blocked her off the thing. Her shit.
No, I didn't block nobody. Everybody was just up here talking. She done said what she had to say and got what she got off her chest.
Yeah, I think it's glitching out. She thinks she blocked. She probably tried to chat something that ain't show up.
So for you saying I blocked you, I never blocked you. I didn't block you.
Hey, Sir Drop, I disagree with you. You got it.
I ain't about to debate it. I'm just saying I'll look at it, but let me see how you look at it.
You do got a creation story. That's your mother. And what happens is that you can trace that back to its inception.
No, you can't.
Now, this is where you probably will make the mistake.
No, you can't trace that back to its inception.
Sure you can.
No, you can't.
Because I put her backstage and I had 6 people on. I was rotating motherfuckers in and out, so I rotated her out and put Tahi on. And she just left. I know Tahi.
But I can agree with it though. But I don't agree with it, but I could agree with it. No, I hear you, Huey. I'm just talking about that.
No, because you know your creation story, if you write it down in a book, right? Somebody gonna pick that book up and they're gonna do they do.
Hold on, Diadeck. Let Huey say. I think he got to address something right quick.
Go ahead. Probably just saying, yeah, damn, I don't know why I said that shit. He ain't even tripping about shit. I don't even know why.
Oh, you was rotating the panel and they thought you blocked them out the panel.
She wasn't even saying nothing. And like you was talking in the middle of me taking you out, and I said, nah, click that. You know what I mean? Get in the back. Shut up. I didn't do you like Sanchez. So don't tell me that. It was like weird. like, say what you want to say. I didn't.
All right.
Yeah, I got shots at that nigga every 2 seconds. I got a sniper sitting on that roof on the top of his house right now in the astral protection world. I was like, listen, man, over there in the world, go sit on top of that nigga house, right? shoot up the whole house. Like, man, why you gotta be so violent, Hugh? I'm just saying, take pictures. When you take, if you making them in the movie and you putting them in the movie, that's taking shots, which is shooting. You gotta go shoot the movie. See, people be thinking that I'm violent. I'm talking about just keep the eye on them and watch them, so you can just have the shots. Let me see what's going on from the eagle eye view. And he doing the same to me. I know he watching. That's why I'm showing my ass. It's like the stinging.
Hey, what y'all think about superpowers? Y'all think motherfuckers really about to get them?
You think super people got super powers?
What y'all think?
You think they do?
I know.
Look,
I know certain people will think, you know, say it's just common sense if you ask me.
Right.
You said superpowers?
I ain't about to go all Disney on you. You know what I mean?
You
Just
know,
say,
you see them all the time. They just put a ball in their hand.
Yeah, look,
they put a ball in their hand, man.
I'm just saying on a level we can resonate with. Just say that superpower is common sense, like where you have a conversation with people and y'all will click. You feel me? Like say that just that superpower, yeah. And those that's gonna get it is the ones paying attention to they thinking. Say
Oh
if you
shit, yeah.
you bullshit in your life, you ain't getting this. Go ahead.
Mine's
You got
these people are every day and they're around us a lot. But what happened is this: you got a legion of people who will snatch these motherfuckers up and they'll put them in a lab somewhere. And next thing you know, you got the atomic bomb made. This is what happens. People who
like that movie Jumper, like the Jumper movie where they was chasing them down.
Right. Now that right there, that movie Jumper, that's impossible to do because you can't transfer matter at the speed of light. Only thing you can transfer at the speed of light is either the soul or the spirit.
See, look, the movies exaggerate your true existence. Don't look at it like that. Like shit,
I know that.
Yeah, I can get myself from where I'm at right now to anywhere I feel I need to be in the world. You know what I'm saying? I can jump.
That is the reason why. That's the
and
reason
I
why I
can
make you can't.
Look. Let me say this real quick. I'm about to say this real quick. You know where you get say Jesus. This comes from the name Josephus. You hear me? Josephus gives us that name Morpheus. Morpheus is say manifestation. Say the clay, like where everything you can think of. If I had to say means to just make it right in y'all face, a lot of us do it on YouTube. You see people manifesting things. It's like bam, right there. That's manifesting light year right in your face. You could get a whole apparatus made. You know what I mean? Say y'all know things that y'all didn't thought of that solve problems or keep things, you know, cool for you know what I mean? For your day-to-day living. We can all manifest. We just too damn busy watching BET and Trump and them. We manifesting this shit that they talking about. This is what's being manifested because this is what we paying attention to. You know what I mean? This is the whole thing. It morphs. Everybody got they opinion. I can't tell you that you wrong unless you really foolishly wrong. You know what I mean? But if you bring your true, you know what I mean, your cordial mind or your digressing mind, you know, to move like say all of the arbitrary items out of the way, you know, see things for what it really is. Yes, that's where we need to be. You know, big obstacles. This shit is like 18-wheeler trucks right in your fucking way. You know, blocking traffic.
Can I ask you something? Mine's eye. Are you a gamer? Like, do you play video games?
Hell yeah, boy! I played the fuck out of them games.
Check this out.
Yeah.
I think I'm not the only one who thought this. Do you think that you being recruited by the U.S. military right now when you play Modern Warfare?
You could be. You very look.
Oh no, you are.
That's
You are.
oh shit.
You are being
Man, it's
recruited.
crazy.
Now this is what
Yeah,
happens.
motherfuckers don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, people do not know. If your algorithm in your game proves you to be like top elite on that game, because they move into a point where it's going to be manless wars, or they're going to be using a lot of drones and robots and shit like that. But you're going to still need somebody to control them. Anybody ever seen Player One? Because that's where we're moving to.
That was
Yeah, you're
Tom
gonna be
Hanks in the fucking
behind the
Minority
computer.
Report.
Exactly.
Minority
You're
Report.
gonna be.
Yeah.
You're gonna be.
Going
Yeah.
on. Hey y'all, what y'all think happened this year in the bubble basketball game?
Say that again, Huey.
Say that one more.
What y'all think happened this year in the bubble basketball league?
Oh, for sure, the computers. Everything was like they was getting used to holograms, right? Because remember the
hologram, all of that shit. Wasn't nobody out there playing.
No, it was people in the gym.
Damn.
But it was simulated. It was simulated though. That was simulated.
No.
Oh shit! Here come a.
It was the two greatest basketball technological players that was going head to head for United States and China, playing a basketball game or playing for different teams. You know how they had a tournament and then the championship got there. It was like, man, they was already set up. They already knew who team that was going to play, and they already knew who was playing LeBron James' team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right.
Well, we know that
they already know the whole shit was simulated, bro. I'm just saying it was a whole simulation.
Oh, for sure. That was a simulated season. A lot of people didn't understand it, but this is what happens. You know, in war, in war, they got to entertain the mob. They got to entertain the people in war, because that's
all they doing now.
Ball game.
Even all the wars and all of this shit, ain't nobody dying. Hold on.
Hey, Huey. Hey, I wanted to say something about the Beehive. Y'all was just talking about it, man.
Yes, Lord. Go ahead.
Right. Hey, look at this. Y'all remember the film? It's called Resident Evil, right?
Yeah.
Y'all check the very first Resident Evil film. It showed him that it says they made a big ass facility underground, right? And it's shaped like a beehive, or say the end of a honeycomb stick, you know, the bop stick. The fire stick, say fire stick is the honeycomb, dripping honey, right? Or whatever it is, you know, say the spoon, whatever you eat, and that's energy on the end of your fork or your spoon. You know what I mean? So the honeycomb, the wop stick is like the fire stick, in this, say it's one of them, say buried right side up or upside down into the earth. Imagine a big old honeycomb stick buried into the earth, right? And you can imagine it big as you want to underground. You know what I mean? So they show this in this film. They show a big old honeycomb buried under the ground, and it's say mimicking a small city. So it's it's mass people.
Like the ant.
It's mass people down in this. Yeah, it's a honeycomb buried in the ground. Now this is symbolic of
the honeycomb hideout.
Yeah, that's a whole world of bees or people. You know what I mean? So look, all of those people, they ended up getting sick in this film, and this is where they came from the bottoms to the top, and it was all zombies when they came up. You know, Resident Evil was a zombie-based game.
Yeah.
And I just want to add this: a beehive structure is a hexagon, and you know that dumb motherfuckers would think a hex is something bad. It depends on who's using the hex, though.
That's
And I
crazy.
digress.
Yeah. Yep. Intent on the
Hey,
say.
that's so you telling me that all of the bees came out with the spelling ability of putting out the frequency from the hive, and the hive was a bunch of hexes. So they
Hey,
Yeah.
you
Hey.
hit the nail on the
Yeah.
head. The
Yeah.
spelling
In
bee.
this case, look.
the
In this case,
hexagon.
you
The hexagon.
facts. Look. You know. In this case, we talk about Resident Evil, right? It's a zombie. It's zombie founded. So all of the bees that came out of this hive were zombies, and they flooded the planet. Like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Say why everybody was on YouTube and stuff. It's kind of the same as the movie Us. You know what I mean? Where people was underground or whatnot. This shit
You
is
ever
it's crazy.
you ever
It's
played a
crazy.
game called Odd World? Well, in
Nope,
Odd
I never
World,
played that one.
but
Is it
it's
with
a
Space Odyssey?
no
With this
Odd World. No, listen, Odd World. They live underground, but they working and everything, and the whole game is you basically mining and building a motherfucking city. And when you get to the bottom of each board, you see the big world that they digging down to. And then you go to and then all the boards is like you digging down and down again. Now, the point I'm making is when you got this beehive, right? The thing around the beehive is the atmosphere, right? And then say each cone layer would be a flat disc stacked on top of each other. Now, this is how many worlds it is. Now, when you get to the middle of it, that's the North Pole, that's the queen bee. But each layer of consciousness is its own world dealing with these honeycombs. You see what I'm saying? You see how this working now? So
yeah.
the object is to
Queen bee
protect.
is like the queen bee is like in the center of it. She go all up the level. She can go
Whoa.
up all of the highs. She go up each one level, go talk to each one of them, and send a frequency out. And send a little frequency to them and go up because she can fly up the center of the hive. She the only one. Each one of the other ones is what you call the working bee. Everybody else are the working.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, she
hey,
don't
look, you.
move. No, she don't move. She come out when her whole. If you kill off the whole thing, she come out.
No,
It like if you
Hey,
hit it.
hey,
no, she
look.
moving though. Drop. You got to realize her frequency is what makes her. She moving regardless. If it
Oh,
doesn't,
right, without moving. I got
yeah,
Hey, look,
that's her frequency, dog. But go ahead, Mazda, my bad.
you. Yeah, I got you all the way.
hey, you good, God? Hey, I just wanted to add it because you know I'm just coming in and I was listening. You know what I'm saying? I remember y'all was talking about the queen, say you know giving the orders and shit. Say the queen ain't the queen now. Or, you know we was taking the orders from the wrong queen. You know what I'm saying? Like say all of these deities and shit. Like say you know the truth. It is what the lie lives on. You know what I'm saying? So the lie can't exist without the truth.
Right.
So say your queen or whatever deity it is, it shapeshifted. Say all of this is like we said, fire water. This is how you make glass. The glass mirror, you know what I'm saying? It look like you. Say that's deception in a certain mirror. If you can't see it, it's
Hold on, hold on,
like
hold on. I
you know
gotta cut
who
you right
belong to
here.
you.
Hold on,
Go
Miles, I
ahead, man.
gotta cut you because no, this because it's right with what you saying, and I was gonna say this when you was finished, so I'm gonna give it right back to you because I was about to
Got it.
say Candy Man, and you say his name 5 times in the mirror, and you know he appeared with all them bees coming out his mouth, and you had said something about the glass mirror, but go ahead.
Mm, see,
No, you can
see,
finish.
that's
That was
that
just
fire.
ad lib.
How he was saying that,
Hey, that's that
yeah,
fire.
because he was saying how the queen ain't the right bee no more. Like the
And
queen, the frequency ain't coming from the right queen. I think indigenous said that too. Copper tone indigenous was saying that Like we getting the frequency from the Queen of England or France. She ain't the queen of our hive. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
There's a
That's
bee tribe
the queen of
that
our
you
hive.
said that.
Each one of our hive is the one that's inside of us. It's the thing that's not it's the thing that's inside of us that's not moving, that is dormant inside of us. The frequency and buzz that we feel inside of us is that queen, that the flesh that we are in, and we are the bees. We bees
hey, look,
are.
look,
You feel me? So we are
hey, look.
in control of our frequency being vibrated outside of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's inside of us.
Facts, man. Look, it's kind of like say the shape shifting shit we hear about. You know what I mean? The shit is so twisted, man. It's like how I gotta watch my tongue because it's like where I just said shape shifting. This, you know what I mean? It's like it's that look that fucking Josephus that say became Jesus. We all know Jesus. That story is fishy. You know what I'm saying? Literally within itself, fish. It's always talking about fish. You know what I mean? So it's like it's allowed to shape shift like it did. Where like I can't say the true origin of my existence where all of this is stemming from. You know what I'm saying? Say the Jesus account and all of those before him. Like say it's so many different fucking versions of this Jesus fucking character. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
Look,
this shape shifting clay where they say we come from clay, shit like that. This light year
Crazy.
manifestation.
You said you shape shifting, and you talk about the fish and how it's shape shifting or shape fishing. How you can how the fish is shifting, right?
Yeah, more sea fish.
Yeah,
Morpheus.
Morpheus.
hey, look,
Yeah,
y'all shake
like
shift. Listen,
yeah.
you ever you ever you ever every now and then a motherfucker be like, you got that glow. It's like just some days you look toe down. You look this way, that and the
Like
third.
you
Other
had enough.
days you look,
People
and then other days you look like you feeling good, everything looking great. Your whole features and facial
and
expressions
someday
change
somebody when you
this
walk in the
shit.
room, everybody be like, "Bro, what's wrong?" You feel what I'm saying? What's going on?
Yep, exactly. And
Yeah.
your cheeks are sag, your eyes are
Had
bulge,
them.
or they'll
Yep.
sink
Bags
in or
under your
bag
eyes.
up,
Right.
nose
Yep.
will flare up if you mad. So it just
I
they
be
kind
having
of
the bags and
exaggerated to
shit.
make us look away from.
Cause
But
you
I
feel
wanted to go
blue.
back to
That's
the
crazy. Cause you feeling down or you feeling blue. You feeling down on your luck. Like you done blew it. Like you man, I ain't got nothing else to do, bro.
yeah,
Hey, and look, y'all remember they
just
called
get
that mother.
tired as hell
Just
and
think
look
about
in the
going,
mirror.
right? When we say
No,
shit,
get real tired and go look in the mirror.
right? Like, hey,
You ain't gonna want to do it.
we feeling blue is sour, right? And then we feeling like shit ain't going right. Going got to do with green. And you feeling like you got heart. You know how when you got heart, nigga, you got heart. He gonna keep going. It's almost like a nigga in a basketball game or football game. A nigga who got heart, he gonna. Everybody counted them out when it was like 10 minutes left in the game and they was down by 20. And that nigga just said, "Fuck this shit. I'm going in. The whole team is feeling blue. And he said, I got heart, man. I'm finna go. Fuck this shit. Let's go, y'all. Let's go." And everybody went green. He told everybody, let's go green. It's like
That should
green
give you
so
the
green.
chill too.
Right? The green is,
Yeah, that's it.
and then but we
That's that
blow
mean
green with the
shit.
blue. You know what I'm saying?
That's that
You
mean
gotta
shit.
blow
Yeah.
the green. You gotta blow the green, which is bluing. When you're blue, you gotta blow green so you can know that you're being blue and you want to blow it like the wind so you become like water. And you if you
It looked like
if
green fire.
yes, green fire,
Green,
right?
you know what I mean? Grass. That's all it is.
Green grass
Everything.
fire. That
This
is
It's
shit,
like
yeah,
they
bro.
call it fire. Look, they call it fire water.
That's crazy, bro. Fire water,
That's
bro.
that's everything. Think of that's how you gonna make. That's how you turn the sand into say the glass
That's how you turn the
bottles
sand
and
into the glass because the water got to hit I mean the heat got to heat up. The water will freeze up under the over the sand.
that shit look like lava
Yes, bro, lava. Again, that's crazy you said that because
on them stairs.
I had this shit set up for this already. See, I ain't even got to go to it. It led into the segments of shit that I knew we were gonna talk about today, and it just be going right. I was talking about the ant hills. You know how we can set it up.
Yeah, that was fucking dope.
How we start talking about it.
It looked just like a damn tree.
Ain't this volcano the same ant hill? And just think about this.
Yep, yep.
Like, and then it's that red lava, but it's that light that's coming from that lava. It's lit up. You feel me? And it's coming from the bottom, explode from the low. So you know how it had to boil up down at the root chakra, and then it came up to the peak, which is the crown, and then it had to explode and run over the body. This is what our Kundalini is done when we rose to our crown chakra and we then came from the low place in our life and we rolled up the volcano and it come out to see it. And now everything that we burn, everything that we speak is hot like lava, so it turn everything to ashes. When you start seeing the ashes, it's see ashes, when we turn it into real cash.
Cash.
Yes, it's cash.
Hey, look, and it pay off like common sense. Look, that's where you will realize, man, like everything that you see, you make real. Like that Bible is real. All of those characters, like even if like where you wasn't there, if the shit get into you, if you consider yourself to be real, yeah, and you gonna disappear one day. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, this shit is real. It's worth you taking a look at, and putting it where it's supposed to be in your
And back
world.
to that fire and water using this same picture. That same shit is happening underwater in depths we can't make it to. So that exact same thing that's going on that volcano erupting, there's volcanoes erupting under the water. This is how you get new lands and shit after X
Facts.
amount of eons. You know
Burps.
what I mean? So, and it's
Burping
why
under
the
the
lands
sea.
get, yeah. And but what it does is it gathers the water. Now, that's the only thing basically saving the the global warming thing. Water would have been took over all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
It
But
is
by that
it's
mechanism to
over
make
it
the
all.
water,
Water is took over it all. Water is it all. You know
no,
that.
I'm saying that thick water, not the mist, not the clouds, not the breath, not the
Hey,
carbon monoxide.
hey,
I'm
hey,
talking about that thick
woo,
shit
hey,
right there
hey, look,
where
imagine
there's
that,
no
drop.
land.
Imagine that with the sun doing what it's doing in the water, say as high as it can go to the ceiling in this place. You know what I mean? What you think the sun would be doing? Like, would it be blasting, like, or would it just be neutral in that water? Remember we talked about that a
I think
while
it'll
ago?
short it out.
You,
I think it'll be like throwing a radio in a bathtub. I think it'll short that shit out.
It seemed like you said that
uh,
same thing before.
I don't know
I
which
probably
one it to
did,
do.
cause that
I'm talking about. It seemed like you asked that question before, and he said that same thing. Now that you said that, that's crazy as fuck, bro. I'm talking about.
And I remember
That's
we talked about it.
almost like deja vu. I don't know if you asked me to say that I remember it, and I remembered it. But damn, it just almost made that shit seem like deja vu because the way that he just said that shit was crazy.
Hey, hey, it's kind of like, whoa, like you can choose to go in that motherfucker. Like a lot of people might get lost. I know I ain't lost in it. Lost like a motherfucker in it. You hear me? But it's like the smoke and mirrors. Like go in that motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? You'll find yourself.
Hear
want
me
to
though.
know what's a big trick they holding
It's
from us. They know water is the best conduit of energy, right? It's sort of like if you got a live wire and some water, ever how much water is in there, it's gonna be electrified. You're gonna get you're gonna get shot. So now that we knowing that, they know they could have been had cars that run off water and everything else. if water can
Well,
hold that
the
much
watts are.
energy like that.
This is they, but they look. They made us look like watts was something that was burning up in the west. Like the watts was somewhere where it was dangerous at. You know, watts is where you can niggas is shooting their guns where they busting a lot of fire. So watts is electricity, right? And it was out Los Angeles was at, right? So watts is the watcher. Watts is an electricity information. Watts is a form of word that was put together with the W.
Yep, you're right. You're right.
Watts.
Hey, remember you just made me think of that
about the SWAT and the WASP.
That LA movie.
Right? We were talking about the WASP and how you SWAT at the bees, which is SWAT. They felt the electricity. Current, which is SWAT.
Hey, look at that. To go back to the bees, the honeycomb underground, right? Imagine motherfuckers pouring something like, say, something like a C worth of gas in that motherfucker. Like, say they trying to get rid of the virus.
My bad, y'all.
Hey, what you gonna literally get if they was to pour, like, say, an unimaginable amount of anything flammable? You know what I mean? That'll burn like a literal hell under earth. Could you see that in your mind?
My bad, mind's eye. I had damn stepped away from that. What you said? It seems like didn't nobody else respond, so I don't know. You might be goddamn sitting on goddamn Mount Vernon somewhere.
Hey, that motherfucker, look, say the honeycomb that we was just talking about that's, buried under the ground.
Right. The honeycomb hideout.
We was talking about it. It's on the Resident Evil movie. Check that motherfucker. The first one, this regular Resident Evil.
Y'all be killing me with the movie references. I ain't gonna lie. I got a couple movies. I don't be on too many of them. I'll be like on the basic.
Man.
Y'all be on.
Hey, look. I saw these movies when I was, when I was under the, where they had me in that fucking, every day or every other day I watch a movie. I watch the movie, smoke my bud, and I remember the movies. I watched them. When I watched them, I paid attention.
Right.
I wasn't watching things that I wasn't into. You know what I mean?
Right, for sure.
So
hey man, it's
like
this
this.
everything in life.
Everything. But yeah, this one film alone, bro, this is telling you it all. And it fucking captivated me. It was like, you know what I mean? Like it taught you how to find the clues and get out the shit. You know what I mean? But it comes back to bite me in the ass because it's like I'm gonna go through this shit for real, for real. For real, for real. You know what I mean? It seems like, you know what I mean?
Like
we can curb it because we see it coming, man. Motherfuckers just need to stop it.
You gonna go through it. You gonna rewind it. You gonna watch this shit again. You might see this shit somewhere again.
What's crazy is one turn. Look, one turn can change the whole demographics of your life. Just one left turn, just one stop at the gas station. It's like just one light catching you. Like if you would have made that light, you was gonna be in a 6-car pileup. Or if you didn't stop at the gas station, you wouldn't have hit that scratch off. If you, it's just little things like. It could be like if you ain't catch the bus that time, you couldn't have saved that kid from getting kidnapped. If you like, it's like little things that just it's like shit don't just happen. Shit happen for a reason. Period. You come outside, got a flat tire.
At where you supposed to be at every time, right?
Yep, exactly. Ain't nothing.
Hey, I'm glad
ain't
you said that.
nothing wrong.
Hey, look at that. The seasons: earth, wind, fire, water. You know what I mean? The seasons. A lot of people can't see them right in their face. The seasons. It's like if you ever realize you are the motherfucking invisible man and you the invisible one.
And I told you on the phone what they were saying with the seasons, man. When they were saying when
Yeah,
my
the
spring,
four
summer,
horsemen.
fall.
Yes.
No, when I spring, summer, fall, it's like winter, spring, summer, fall. When I
Summer,
spring,
yeah,
summer, fall.
summer,
You know what I
fall,
mean?
yeah,
And they was just saying that, and they so
yeah.
fucking This shit is so deceiving in this world right now. It's so
Mm-hmm.
it's
You,
not what it is, man.
yeah, you
It's
saying
what you think
Man,
it is.
you said the winter was spring and summer fall, right?
When I
yeah,
spring, summer,
summer,
fall.
fall. You
In the
look,
winter,
you can try to bring some with you. You know you can't bring all like, but it's like you could tear some in half because they ain't even ready to grow. It's like
you know,
plucking some out the, you know, a plant too
and
early.
when you see the seeds, you know that you the sun. Because the seed sees the sun and he's on it. The seeds,
Facts.
sun is on the
I'm
seed,
look,
and
yeah,
it's four seas or four oceans, which is
yeah.
oceans, which is CN.
Look
So
like,
you CNANs, which is oceans, and it's four oceans. And they said it's four oceans, which is four seasons. And then you got four limbs, and you got your head above all of that,
hey,
standing on it.
hey, look at this shit. Y'all remember the scene in Superman? This look. I was just thinking of it, you know, in my own like from where we build, and I was just thinking like, you know, say you going up, you know what I'm saying? And you'll feel you need or you want to take, you know, certain people with you, you know what I'm saying? But it's look, it's say it was a scene that they showed where Superman, it was some people on a roof and Superman was just hovering there. You know what I mean? And from that view, he has the view of the sun shining down. The people was like, "Can you?" You know, they had SOS on their roof, save on site, and this is the same with you, say going up in intelligence, and other people can't see it like you. You just can't take them. They can't. They gotta wake up for themselves. The only way you can go with me is to literally grow right now, resonate this shit to the core of you. You teach yourself. I ain't really teaching nobody shit. I'm just telling you what I know. And if it resonate with you, you teach yourself. Cause like it ain't too like how many people you gonna go to for the same truth before you tell yourself the truth. You know what I mean? But it's like you can't go with me. You can't grow with me if you ain't resonating. I'm gonna be going up, and you gonna be going up with me if you know what I mean, really growing. You won't even want me. Like that's how I know you ain't want because you will be looking at me to grab your hand.
Hey, mine's out. Take that rolling R and replace it with the L.
Go ahead. You
It's
say
glow. You take the
mm,
rolling R and replace it with the L or the
my mic
EL
kind
or the
of popping.
L. You will get glow. Like where you just say you can't go, you can't grow, nor can you glow. And I digress.
That's actual and that's factual, bro. You know what I mean? It's like what were we saying? Are we there yet? You know what I'm saying? It's the it's the intent to grow together. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, is your will strong? You know, some motherfuckers like you didn't even get off the block. We all was, you know, 10 years old, putting up fucking inner tubes and shit in them bikes and shit, and the pegs on and shit. And your shit was popped before we turned off the block, bro. Like, you gotta have the wheels to go. You know what I mean? You gonna
Yeah,
put hella stress on mine. You
yeah.
on my pegs.
You need those wheels in order to roll. And I asked Huey that question. Asked him. It got answered, but a lot of people was cluttering on top of it because I really didn't want. I really wanted to hear Huey's answer to this. Why do ours roll? Because Sir Drop do it all the time, but he's humming. He's humming, but he growls too. Them rolling R. Why do ours roll? I guess everybody
Every
must have stepped away.
I'm back. I'm back.
Oh yeah, well, since he
Everything
stepped
got to
away,
roll though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have
Can
to
you hear me?
roll. Yeah, I can hear you.
That's right. Look. That's where, like, say that's with the riverless currency. That's where
Exactly.
where somebody will tell you to rap it. You know what I mean? Like where they gave us that whole Scarface movie, y'all. Scarface is like, damn, if you don't tell people why you got that old grainy, how the thick scar on your face just make you look pirate. That motherfucker make you look mug. It make your, like, I don't care how beautiful you think you are. The scar,
I know, girl.
scar for life. So the
Hmm.
Scarface, it's look where he was rapping the kilos. You see, I say he was rapping the kilos. Rapid,
Right.
WRAPRAPID. Rapid, like motherfuckers is moving too fast, man. The road, like
Rapid
say,
fire.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead, you got it. Motherfuckers be on
Hey,
other people's conveyor belt.
I just wrote a bar, man, and y'all can continue on. I say, all right, you kill motherfuckers, nigga. We know. That's just more reason for me to put flame on your head. No, what I say? I said, nigga, we know that. You kill niggas, and nigga, we know that. That just give me a reason to put flame on your head like a bam bam bigelow tat. Oh, that was fire. Cool.
Another bam bam,
Damn,
bam
put
bam is
fire on your head like
criminal.
a bam. But no, we can get back to
Hey,
building. I'm just trying to remember this bar before I forget it.
that nigga just
You
reminded
ever
me
Go
of bam bam.
ahead. Damn, nigga, we know that. That's just
What
more
was that?
reason
That
for
nigga
me
said
to
bam.
bam
Hey,
bam
you know,
bigelow.
if we
Hey,
was in
look,
a booth,
hey,
hey, now check this out. If we was in a booth,
motherfucker, hit
right?
your ass.
If we was in a booth, the engineer would have told Sir Drop, let it roll off your tongue.
Right, not have told him, nigga, just engineer, bro.
Hey,
I'm putting it together. Let me cook.
and look, bam, bam,
I ain't
bam,
telling that
bam,
nigga
bam.
how to
Look,
turn shit up and bring break beats in. Let me cook in this pup. Hell yeah. Nah, for real though, that was
left
just
jab,
the
bam, bam, right jab, bam.
little jab.
Look,
Look,
I'm going back
look,
into the rabbit thing.
the rabbit thing. That's why you hit me at, man. He done busted my lip.
You know,
Hey, give me some tissue,
the
Huey.
the rabbit, the rapping. And I'm gonna be sad about it. You remember this shit?
The
The
rapid
motherfuckers,
rapping.
the spit. What I
Twister.
mean? The rolling. Yeah, that's what we on. Like, Roy Jones said, motherfuckers forgot about him. Motherfuckers just refuse to get their old ass. Like, yo, where you better go ahead and let your little string, let it roll smooth somewhere. You gonna dry your shit up. You know what I mean? But that's the rapping. Yeah, it's all like we gotta
Motherfucker.
slow the fuck down, and you know what I mean. Get your sloth on. You know how Tom Hanks wanted to be big and shit. Beat your little ass. Little nigga got a tech. He got a Tech 9 in his waistline, and he ate.
Hey, do you
And he look,
deserve shit?
he
Look,
ain't even ate yet. And the
hey,
clock ain't even
let
ate
me ask
yet.
you this, mind's eye. Let me ask you this. Do you deserve do you deserve shit you don't need?
Shit, I don't need.
Such as nice fabrics. I mean, do you deserve these things?
Yeah,
nice. I mean, fresh air, nice, good, healthy food. Um,
yes I
and
do.
it's like they make it impossible for shit that we really don't need because we can survive without it. But they make it impossible to enjoy the shit we need. You see what I'm saying? Okay, I
Right.
need this,
Right.
that, and the third. But to enjoy it,
Hey,
it's other shit I deserve. That's just how I look at it.
yeah, you totally you on point, bro. I agree. On my mama, I do. Like
Hey
where
Huey, hey
where
Huey,
we
I want to.
you
Oh, go
can't
ahead.
get you can't get the air I'm breathing. You know, that's what I deserve. It is a say a innocent, look,
Do anybody
innocent
do any?
something is
Hey, I want to ask y'all this question: who is the most important transformer?
These look.
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee. It wasn't Optimus Prime. It was not Optimus Prime. It was Bumblebee.
Oh,
But I digress.
that
That's
is
right.
interesting because that go all the way into the build. Hey, did y'all see in Transformers when that motherfucker said the human was talking? The a Transformer was talking to the white guy, and he was like, "Every world I go to, you people do the same thing, suck the whole nation dry." And then the
Rapid.
dude was like, the human was like, interesting. Y'all don't remember that scene? I'm about to look it up and
Hey, I
share it. It
do.
was
I do that. That
insane.
make me think of that one where he said they should have called it dirt. Where he said he was like, "What is this place?" And one of the Transformers was like Earth, and he or the humans told him that it was Earth, and he was like, "It should have been called dirt." You know what I mean? But it's like yeah, people that say value your existence, yeah, you deserve everything that you didn't, say picked up on. That makes common sense and resonate with your existence. You know for sure you deserve it, and you the only one that can see that, and can't nobody else see what you know you deserve. You just know what you deserve, and this is what we talking about. And it has been taken, or you gave it away. You know what I mean? It was given away before. We was all born into this shit, man. You take the mission of your parents before you see where they dropped off at. You see what happened. You know what state your parent was in. Either your parent was a square like Urkel, or your parent was under this fucking struggle that was literally, obviously breaking the teeth in the people's face. Oh fuck! What? Bam, bam, rapid. Like kicking motherfuckers ass. Like kicking your ass and you ain't asking no questions, so your ass is getting conquered because your ass ain't questioning. You losing your lunch. Even when they feeding you, they socking into your belly because you don't even know what you eat. Bam! Running to the restroom because your diet is you on a diet, nigga. Food
What
for
you got
thought.
to
You know what I
say
mean?
about what would you say if I said the sky was falling? Are we rising? What would you say to that? Either way,
Hey,
it's the
don't be.
same thing.
Hey, elevation. Yeah, elevation. You already in between.
All right, now what
Shit.
if I said all them stars, right, is shooting directly towards us, right? And that's why we got a firmament. What if I told you our ancestors built that firmament to stop that sun from colliding right into this shit? What if I told you it's about to all them stars one day gonna be suns and they gonna melt that retarded ass firmament? What if I told you why you think they spray the chemtrails so they can work on that shit and give you a space program? You see what I'm saying? This where my mind be at. You understand me? My mind is like different. So when people be
Them
like,
watch sets.
research this, look this up, what's your source? I don't got no fucking source. Cool.
It's me.
I just wanted to say that. That felt good too. I've been wanting to say that all day. Cool.
Shout out
Go
to my
ahead.
killer bees, man. My guys, man. The Wu Tang killer bees, man. They was telling us about these degrees, teaching us about being thousands. Shit, Earth's back.
Then they did talk about that in '93.
They was telling us shit like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I dedicated the song to them. It's called MP. that dedicate this to the gods out here in the world, man. Gods in the earth out here. MPV music, man. Here we go. Killer Bees. I guess Drop ain't gonna never send me his verse on it. I gave Drop the verse. Y'all blame Drop for not having the third verse on this. Drop. I did when they gave me the beat. I was sitting the life I lived. Then I rose to the Christ. I seen the light. Then I slid out the bottomless pit. The open fire spitting back to the crib. And I slept in the back of my own man. It's a liquid sword spit. Moving water with the floor when I can make the track big. Hear me like I'm purple teeth. Wait, dropping these philosophies of wallaby. A one-man army ain't no harmony. And Lord knows it's gotta be. Deuteronomy through etymology. I threw away the lies, the hypocrisy. And open up your eyes, cause it's your right to see how it feels to be stung by a killer bee. Ever since I fucking heard the woo back in 93, cash ruled everything around me. Cream! Precious keys from overseas, call it love. In victory. Precious keys from overseas, we call it MPV. In victory. Precious keys from overseas, we call it MPV. Cause we mess around with victory. We call them keys, guess the sea. Killer bees. I'll fucking cut your eyelids off and feed you nothing but sleeping pills. What the fuck going on? Y'all niggas still sleeping? I can't awaken the dead, and I declare speaking. And when there ain't no top guard, and leave your head leak. Nina was a butter pecan, Puerto Rican. I say low pants, a Rosie Perez. I'm eating, that was pain. I came to breathe to the brain. Crazy, the brain, I'm out of my mind, insane. Cow, laces some back to the basics. Built from Cuba links, these are hearts from the ancient. That old Cyrus Brooklyn, Zoom ape shit. I go ape shit, and Lukai, that's a shape shit. High as a spaceship, I don't taste shit. I'm a bad boy, Sean Combs said, take this. Press the keys from overseas, call it love. In victory. Press the keys from overseas, we call it MPV. Victory. Press the keys from overseas, call it MPV. Cause we mess around with victory. We call them keys, guess the sea. Slow killer bees.
Little homie said, hear me, Lord.
I heard it.
Hear me, Lord, Rasta. Yes, Lord.
Hear me?
Hear me. I just knew Drop was gonna give me a good 16 or something out that motherfucker. Damn, G. It's all good. That nigga must be asleep.
Fire.
That nigga must be asleep, G. That nigga must be asleep, G.
Nigga be, hey, look, you be making them hits backwards, them ten,
You hear me?
them 10.
To head. Them hits, them G.
Hey, that's how Drop be
Hey,
laughing when
Huey,
you said
send me
about
that hey Huey, send me that
that's
send me
them
that
hits, bro.
On the band lab.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you sent it
Hey,
through
I did hear,
Messenger. It was like,
All right.
I did hear the baby say,
hear me,
I
Lord.
heard
That
the
was
baby
fire,
say it.
wasn't it? On
Yeah.
beat. That was fire. You just added that. That it went last time you played it. That wasn't on there.
Nah, that was a real little boy in the background.
Right. Oh, I thought he
Where he
had it
go?
on the
Where he
song.
go, Huey?
No, he was on the song, bro.
Oh, he was? Okay, that's even better. But yeah, I thought it was.
He might have been in the background, but I'll bet we can bet. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna lace that beat
No
too, man.
doubt, no doubt.
I'm gonna tie it all the way into the hear me, but
You've been making a few tracks too, huh?
I've just been playing around right now. I'm just, I'm rusty. I'm just conditioning. Watch when I get serious though. Get to doing the videos, the whole thing. I'm just,
Yeah,
shaking the rust off.
that
See if
music
I
is
see I
that's
gotta
something
dumb
else,
it
boy.
down so much. I gotta dumb it down so much, but now it seems like with this pandemic and all this shit going on,
Don't
people ready to hear them lyrics again. So I
yeah,
might
don't dumb
don't
it
have
down.
to dumb it down. But nah, man, sometimes the not dumb it down, don't say as much. Just give them 5 gems versus trying to every line, boom, 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 boom. No, just rap and then give them one in the middle, give them one at the end, give them one on the hook, like that, because they, it's almost like they got that complex. I ain't trying to hear that shit, Sharif.
That's cool.
So now I'll be talking about straps, this, that, and the third, but then drop a jewel just so I don't lose the audience I'm trying to talk to, because I'm actually talking to motherfuckers and trying to wake they dumb ass up that be having straps on them, cooking up work, this, that, and the third. If you already woke, you probably be looking at me like I'm asleep. I don't know. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that never thought what shape the earth was and could give a fuck less. I'm trying to reach them. And once you reach
No
them,
doubt.
because they name carry weight, it wakes up a lot of other people. So once big homie on that shit, now everybody, oh, that's what you gotta be on. Oh, motherfucker, oh man, you ain't woke, nigga. If you can make that the topic through the hood, oh, this nigga ain't woke. Ah, nigga, get your dumb ass out of here. If we can make that the lingo with the hood, our kids will wake up at a rapid rate, because you'll wake up the already um kids and you'll wake up the ghetto children. And that shit had just come to a head so fast. So that's what I'll be working on to keep it 100 with you.
Right. And look, when people wake up, it's like ain't nobody really went against nobody. Just cause I woke up, don't think I done changed. Cause it's like you supposed to wake up too. You will.
And there's
They
levels
call it
to it,
all.
cause motherfuckers might be woke. Shit, you
Right.
tell you
Or
tell a
or
kid in the 4th grade, they know they ABCs, they feel they woke. And then when they get our age, they say, damn, I was being indoctrinated. So you can think you woke
Mm-hmm.
and be sleep, but you
Yep.
still woke. It just you got wise enough to say I was sleep on that angle. I was right on this angle. Ain't none of us perfect with these angles. So the angels, never mind that part.
Right.
But
Look, the
we got
levels,
so many of them. But go ahead.
the, the levels is the labels. No, they got on different wear. You know what I'm saying? Like you got on the fake J's. Some
No,
shit
it's like
don't fly like
when I
counterfeit.
what I,
Look.
all right,
Some
cool.
shit don't fly like counterfeit money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got it.
What I mean by what I was that's levels too. What I was meaning by levels is if it all right, say I believe in the Anunnaki, right? And then I come to a sense that I don't believe in that no more. That would be either a level up or a level down. The whole trick is we never know. So cool. You don't know if you leveling down or leveling up since the time you've been woke. That's what I mean by being woke. Some people don't even check their levels on what their conscious is. They just know they gotta go to work, they gotta pay their insurance, pay their car note, and that's all they think about. They don't even think like, man, why I keep waking up at this time, or why the fuck every time I smell this I get hungry? Why the fuck I come over this motherfucker's house I start sneezing? Why the hell they don't ask themselves little questions? So that would be a level of wokeness. You see what I'm saying? If you somebody that
Yeah.
does that, like some
Yep.
people actually count how many times you blink. They actually all the way locked in, and you wondering why they staring at you while you talking. They like, he has a 4 blink pattern. Like that, bro. You got people that so all the way. It's insane, man. It's insane, and I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to wonder why the
Yeah.
fucking
Just
wind,
give yourself.
the wind blowing left today, but blowing right tomorrow. And then
Yeah,
I
you
want
gotta
to try
give
to.
yourself
When I
time,
was a
man.
kid, look, I used to be. Now I was woke, but I was stupid as hell. I was a kid. We talking 6, 7 years old. I always wanted to find the fan that was blowing the wind. And I used to, Mom, where's the wind coming from? I used to ask her that, but she'd be like, it's coming from everywhere. Me, I'm a kid. She didn't go deep with me, so I'm thinking like, nah, it's a fan blowing the wind, because that's the only experience I felt of wind blowing was the fan. So I'm thinking there's this big fan, which I figure out to this day that it's the North Pole that's blowing the wind, and the wind is what's moving the water, and that's what we breathe, and that's what our body made out of, minus the land. So it took so long for me to figure out where the fuck that wind was coming from. And I've been having this question since I was fucking 6 years old. Level of wokeness. The kid next to me was still trying to figure out how to put the blocks in the thing. Me, I saw the ring around the blocks we had to put in and color coded it. I didn't even look at the shapes. I was that woke. It's like, oh, yellow, blue, 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 blue. You did it fast. I know I did it fast. Just look at the color. You don't gotta look at the shapes. Just jump right past their doctrination off top. Levels of wellness. And it was kids woker than me at that time. It was a kid that taught me when you rub your feet across the motherfucking library carpet and touch somebody, it shock you. Somebody taught me that in my class. So imagine we in the first grade and we figuring out free electricity. Kids, man, and this is how long ago? So I can imagine what these little kids know. We used to, never mind. That's why I can tell you about all these bugs. Back to the bees. look, they got
BUGs.
bees, right? Look, they got bee tribes, right? It's sort of like some type of internet infiltration. They got bees that pretend to be with the hive, kill the queen bee once they get in the hive, fly off, and every bee from that hive follow them to their queen bee. That's insane, ain't it?
Took the whole mob.
They don't even kill the bees that infiltrated. They just follow them. They need a queen. Them
Mm-hmm.
bees need a queen. If you kill the queen,
The
they are
bees,
all just they'll fly
the
off.
bees,
If they
hey,
don't find a tribe, they'll just die.
the bees and kill the queen and select another one. If say one queen is, on some other shit. Yep, they'll jump her ass and tear her ass up.
But I was just talking about the infiltration on how they a bee from bee like 140 bees from another tribe come in, get to working with that tribe, and then get to the queen bee, kill that
Yep,
bee, and fly off
ain't no,
immediately, and every bee follow them and go help their queen bee.
ain't no
And their
telling, dog.
little no, I saw
Hey,
it
hey, drop.
on oh
I
good, go
feel
ahead.
you, but it ain't no telling if you got some little scams, bugs, be deceptive like we be. How some motherfuckers, we don't know who motherfuckers be all scandalous. You might got some scandalous nature. You know what I mean? Like you done
No,
seen the
what I'm
mad
telling
gorilla.
you is this, mind's eye. Here's what I'm telling you. Their
Animals get
job
jealous and
is
shit.
listen, bro. Their job is to leave their beehive, come to your beehive, infiltrate your beehive, kill your queen. Now all y'all come back to our beehive. It's like
Right.
a art of war they doing.
Yeah, all kind of
Bees, it's
scenarios. That's
crazy,
all.
bro.
Facts, facts. It's all micro, macro, like same type shit goes on. The bugs be fighting and having wars and shit too. Like this is coexisting. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers gonna get tore up out here. Gonna be some motherfucking heads rolling. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers is dying left and right like they born. So
Hey,
yeah,
I'll give y'all
motherfuckers
some interesting shit to watch, and we can
strong.
build on something else. But watch
Let's roll.
Bug Wars. Look, Bug
Mm.
Wars. They got any bug versus any bug. It's only like 2-3 minutes long.
PUG.
It's a whole yeah. They might have a spider versus a grasshopper, a such and such versus such and such, and you will see how they kill each other. It's insane. It's called Bug Wars. You can
The
watch
VS.
a millipede versus you know what I'm saying?
Look,
Any bug,
look at this.
dragonfly versus.
The VS is the US.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? The BUGs and all that. Say the beetle, all of the cards are symbolic of bugs, the insectoid, the insect, you know, say existence that we all kind of share, say mass numbers, lots of your kind or whatever kind of whatever it is on this planet. But it's all one. It's not really a lot of those bees, it's just one bee until you fractal down your mind and go individual, where the bugs got all them damn eyes, like a fly got all those eyes on one eyeball. This how we looking and we only got two eyes. But we looking like we got the vision like a fly because we so fractalized.
but hold on. Here's where here's the other eye I like. It's like this. Right now, I can um I can picture I can picture what's going on behind y'all avatars right now, right? If I ever had an
I'm like
image
Miss
of it,
Blunt.
right? So, but mind you, I can be absolutely right, but didn't set eyes on it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you can picture things like a blind man can see, put it like
See.
that. That's
Okay.
the third eye. That's the third vision. That's the you
Hey,
had
that's
that rather you why you keep all right, cool.
my
Go ahead.
bad, bro.
No, I'm good. Go ahead. Yeah, I was cool. I was just saying the
My,
thought everybody had that thought
I,
whether they can see or
my,
not. That's a whole
my
nother
shit
thing.
slow. Like when I hit mute, it take like 10 seconds before I see the signal show that I mute. So that's what's kind of delaying me if I'm, you know, delayed on the speak. I'm here though. But yeah, it is like that, man. Where like say all the people you ain't met, like those faces, man. All those faces you ain't seen. That's say I say that's how the guy look. And I mean all faces of everything. Everything that you say get interested in or all of the stuff you can see that's say hidden within this like a jigsaw puzzle, you know what I mean? You know all those
Hey,
lines in the middle of the jigsaw puzzle.
Oh, while we
what you
indoctrinate doing trying to get they confiscate their energy, Sir Doc.
hey that this motherfucker is a real live comedian. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all, I think people don't know how comical we be actually being, man, sometimes. And it be funny as hell, man. Like we need to do some shows for real that's just straight on that.
Hey,
It
that shit was
I'm
hilarious, bro. You can't tell me that goddamn Tesla shit wasn't funny, bro. That shit was hilarious, bro.
yeah, that Tesla shit was funny, but I'm calling the police was funny too. I'm calling all that shit be funny. Hey, I just know I just found out.
What was more
Look,
gay? What was more gay? Him putting his whole body in my mouth and calling the police on people, or me telling everybody about it? Nigga put his head
hey,
in my mouth, man. That's fucked up, man. This nigga made me.
I know. I wonder when y'all gonna stop. It's like weird. It's like now if y'all can get on some comedy shit with it, it'd be dope as fuck. But people actually thinking y'all don't like each other and shit now at this point. Cause then you have a lot of motherfuckers that's really don't like wanna like really like and then they just straight leech on and then next thing you know it's like a cabal of motherfuckers, right? Vice versa though. Don't get it twisted because I could say the same shit to the bull. Nigga get to talking bad about somebody, the whole chat just flip on a nigga they was showing love.
That's
Then it be
facts. Yep.
3 or 4
Yep.
people that do the same thing. So what I'm saying
Yep.
is, if it ain't gonna be on no comedy shit, it's all negative energy. Once I ain't laughing or nothing, I just leave because it's like, hey, did you know I
Yeah, I'll be
just found out today since Diadeck showed his face that his name is not Diadeck, is Didac. Didn't know that shit. Cool. See when you show
hey,
your face, Didac, a lot of shit come to surface.
Yeah.
hey, I know me
Y'all been
myself, like
calling me Didac like
I
for
only jump up I only jump up on the motherfucking cheekbone with left or right, dealing with calm your ass down in this motherfucker.
Hey, when
You
if
know what I'm saying?
I wanna do a little
Motherfuckers be tripping.
a brain teaser here. If I say this phrase, I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. Your muse is sick in this hour of a messed up age.
all right. You done gave me a brain fart. One more time.
Your muse, your muse. I'm talking about muse as
You said
MUSE. That
you,
All
muse.
right,
you said
MUS
music.
like muse. Like a
Yeah,
muse. All right, cool. Go.
your muse is
Yeah.
sick in this hour of a messed up age.
Oh. I can't relate because my shit ain't sick in this hour of a messed up age. But what is it saying? You thinking it's
It's
probably
saying
Your music. Look, let me. Yeah, look, yo. It's saying you laughing at a time like this. You know what I mean? It's like
Is
you
he
know what I
right,
mean?
Dad? I mean,
Yeah,
Dad?
Kind
yeah,
All
he's
right,
on it.
keep going. That's cold.
of yeah, kind of like you got the nerve to be amused. This where a lot of people like I'll say this. You've mistaken you've mistaken it for entertainment. This is not for your entertainment. You need to pay attention. You know, you done went to the movie and you was really focused on the snack bar. Shame on you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right. You better
Like you said, you
watch
got
that
your nerve.
motherfucker.
Like you said, you got your nerve, right? You know how they say
Yeah,
you got your nerve to be
nervous
laughing at
system,
this, that, and the third, right? And then guess
nervous
what?
system.
Guess where the most of your nerves at? The most of your nerves is in your what? The amusing bone, the funny bone, the shit you find funny. And if I hit your funny bone, that shit'll vibrate your whole goddamn arm. I mean, like, you know
Shot.
what I'm saying? So that's why they
Hey,
call it the
yep.
funny bone, probably, because so many nerves is at that ending. If you ever had neurological type of testing and stuff like that, the first thing they check is your reflexes and your funny bone. That's the life that forms in between the joints, which some call cartilage. And if that
Hmm.
dies, then the cartilage builds up, and that you have to get shit deamputated. But where was I
Hey, I
going
don't
with
know
it?
if there was.
But I would
Hey,
like to
look,
say
look,
this
we
though.
was talking about the nervous. You know what I mean?
The
Nervous
reason
system.
why I brung up this brain teaser is because I know that we all subscribe to music, and we all know that music speak to us. I took this from a group, one of my favorite groups, Public Enemy. I know everybody's familiar with it, but they got a album called Muse, Sick in Our Mess Age. I added these words, your is this of a, and I put an ed in up. I know what I'm doing because I want to break that down because in linguistics, the schwa, which is the upside down e, makes a oo sound. That's the reason why in uno that spells one backwards. When you spell uno backwards, is really saying one, but uno is one in Spanish. But nonetheless, when I broke this down, when you write it, it says music in our message. When you write it, and then when you invert message and music, it says message in our music. Now I know a lot of people always say, in the 90s, it's always said, yeah, it's messages in our music, it's message in our music, it's messages in our music. It's Public Enemy took it and broke that shit down. And they called it Muse Sick in Our Mess Age. And I'm gonna spell it Music, N as in and, HOU as in time, MES as is a total mess, and AGE meaning that.
That's
All right,
fire, Dad. What, nigga?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fire. What the
That's
fuck you
thorough.
talking
I
That's
about?
know it
thorough.
is, but I thought I
Yo,
got
goddamn.
interrupted.
No, I had went and grabbed a cigarette, and then you
And it's
heard
not clean up
another
your room.
room noise.
You
You know how
you know how
rooms
your
have
parents say
different.
clean up.
Oh, but let me explain the ED that I add to the messed. Because when you say messed, you got to like make it in past tense. This is what I was thinking. Because when I put up in there, you take the P, you turn it upside down, it makes a D. And then you take the U, and you know the U is the sound of the schwa. The schwa is the upside down E. And you take that upside down E and you turn it right side up, or in this case, upside down, just like you did with the P. Then you get the ED to add to the mess. This is the reason why this is how I said it. Your muse is sick in this hour of a messed up age. That was my original bar that I gave, adding Your is this of a ed of a suffix ed and up. And that's what I added to that to get that clear. Because if you say music in our mess age, people wouldn't even understand it.
Music,
And then
music
and
is
then I
our
looked up.
message. But so
Oh, go ahead.
you saying music is our message, and everybody can adapt to music, keeping it in layman terms. Okay, cool. I'm right with you. Go ahead.
Right. And now it's being, because if you look up muse in the dictionary, it says this. Hold on, let me pull it up right quick. In Greek and Roman mythology, each of nine goddesses, the daughters of Zeus and Meneses, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, who presided over the arts and sciences. Now, if you take the MU, you get it out of Meneses, you get the M, then you get the SU out of Zeus. So when they say muse, that's what it means. In the second definition is a person or personified force who is the source of inspiration for creation artists. Now, when the question was asked, where is your source at? That's when people go back to what they call a muse. People don't use this word a lot, especially in the hood. People don't use that word. If you tell them, what's up, you in your muse today, they'll be like, what the fuck? What do you mean by that? Right? So when Public Enemy did this album, he was telling people that their muse is sick in this time that we are in. And when we
Yeah,
trying to spread
I
this
got one.
message, we spreading a sick ass message. And I
I got
digress
one.
on that.
I got one for you. I got
Right.
one for
That's
you.
why.
Just like you said, just like you said, duality, right? Duality, is the most high being, right? And then I can give you wordplay on how they use that duality, but you got to understand that duality will never turn on itself. It would only turn on you. So now look, when you look at this duality, and they give you the the world or the universe, right? That's that's them talking, right? So when you say universe and add anything after that, like if I say university, right, that would be you and I versus the city. If I say universal, it would be you and I versus all. And that's them two talking to each other, regardless. Them two is always. So this is why when you try to separate the devil from the God in a modern mind frame, you can't because they're a team. They're never gonna forsake each other. If you think that's happening, that's the trick you under. No, mm-mm, mm-mm. Take two to tangle, and we gonna stay tangled and twisted in this matrix, man. Ain't no way around it. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I'm I heard your freestyle on that what you said, niggas is bitches and hoes.
Hey, that shit so fun. Hey, that's a fun ass song. And hoes too. Yeah, that shit fun as hell, man. Cause I'm
Yeah.
trying to just dumb it down, man. I be rapidy rapping too much. So I'm like, man, just let me just play around and see if that's hot. And that shit was kinda hot just playing around with the track.
But yeah, in hindsight, what I'm saying is I'm taking this and I'm going to express how I feel about it. There is a message in your music, but don't let your muse get sick by this messed up age.
Man, shit, I'll go in that booth right now and talk about toss a hand grenade under your car, man. I ain't really like I'll drop a couple gems, but goddamn. I'm a rap before I do all that. And then, like you gotta understand the people I'm rapping to. I do a couple bars for like woke people, this, that, and the third. You gotta understand. If you listen to them dumb ass music that where it sounds like quote unquote, I'm steering you the wrong way, it's something in there where you be like, God damn. Like the one song I just did, I said, what I say? I say, mind your manners, you multiply by dividing matter, then magnetize it. You can see the picture as I'm rhyming, right? After that gym, I go straight in on to some trash. But the the secret to that is they always gonna catch that gem versus me doing a gem down the whole page and only y'all woke niggas catch it. Y'all already woke. Y'all didn't even need to catch it. I need the motherfucker, like I told you. I need the person. I need the person that feel like ain't no hope in life but to get money to hear it. So they can be like, damn, and I could think like that. I'm allowed to think like that. Yeah, you allowed to think like that. Some people think you're not even allowed to think like that. It takes them off they square, and now they staggering. They like, what you mean? I don't really know. You didn't need to buy that motherfucking watch, nigga. What you
As
mean,
a
man? This motherfucker fly.
Red,
I know.
now check this out. Now
red with his necklace.
as a master of ceremony, as a message carrier, because you carry the message as a MC, right? As a MC, you are bound by responsibility to give an alternative route, but at the same time, you got to lure them in. You got to put cheese in a trap to catch a rat or a mouse.
And but some of these niggas is bitches and hoes too. So that
Yeah, I
song,
know, I know.
but I do want to stop. Like one day, I'm gonna just say, you know what? I'm more like a Nas, bro. It's not really everything conscious. You just gonna catch gems in the bars. Like, damn, that bull said that doing that one, and he said that and that one. Never mind shit getting vacuum sealed. Never mind, just reality of the rap because most people hate when you talk reality. So if I even just say a reality rap, they'd be like, see, he teaching. No, this is reality. And it's so fucked up that if you even rap reality, it sounds like you teaching the people something wrong. When you really giving them the news, it's when people overdo it. They act like they got this amount of money or caught this amount of bodies and it's straight lies. And then it had the kids thinking you need this much money and this many bodies. That's the point. That's when the music's sick. But when you just keeping it 1,000 like Tupac or like a Scarface, like this is really what's happening, you can never go wrong, man. But go ahead.
Hmm. But yeah, yeah, that was the reason why I brought that up. But yeah,
Or
man,
like
that.
Michael Jackson.
Hmm. But yeah, shit. The thing on this killer bees thing though, or the bees, I like that. You know, it's like plenty species of these motherfuckers. It's like you got a killer bee, you got the honey bee, you got the pollen bee, like he said, the worker bee. That's because the worker bees. I don't think they secrete the honey. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. It's three stages in there though. I think it's three stages in hive building. You got three different stages of bumblebees because I know some of them don't leave that motherfucking hive. They stay there and they always building and building and building. Then you got the ones that go out, collect the motherfucking pollen, and then you got the ones that, well, they will all surround the queen, but they got ones that's all around the queen. They don't do shit but watch the queen. Period. And yeah, that's a ranking file. People don't understand that. A lot of people are out of whack in that ranking
Yeah, they
file.
got drones. They got, scouts.
Hey,
Motherfuckers
check it out. Now check it
guards.
out. Even with what we know today with today's technology, and I'm using that loosely because a lot of people don't know what today's technology is, but they think they know. So I'm just gonna allow them that benefit of the doubt. But with that being said, they did knock the bees frequency out of whack. And what that did, that fucks up the rank and file. Now you don't see no bees anywhere, to say the least. To say the least. But honey is still being produced. You know, those are farming bees. But with that being said, bees out in the nature. The reason why you don't see it because the rank and file is fucked up. Now I don't think it's a frequency, but I don't think it's done by modern technology. I think it's done by uh, ancient technology. I think it's done by human technology. And I think the bees is telling us that black folks is out of order. I think once black folks get in order, we'll start seeing bumblebees. Black folks are totally out of order. So the bumblebees are out of order. Black and yellow. But I digress.
Fuck that shit. My bad.
That's that bag right there.
I was multitasking.
That black and yellow.
The black and yellow.
That's them bars of gold.
The bars of gold. That's 3 sons.
The bag, man.
3 sons, 4 sons.
That's the liquid honey. Black and yellow.
The bumblebee.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Lord. Hey man, let me get out of here, man. I ain't gonna do it too long of a stream, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. Go live, bro, so we can go on your shit, bro. Talk some hood shit, man.
All right. Okay.
You gonna go live?
Nah, yeah, I'll go live.
Yeah, go live so we can come talk some hood shit, bro.
All right.
All right, y'all. That's what it is, bro. We're gonna go fuck with the God, Sir Drop, man. Go talk some hood shit, man. Appreciate everybody.
Salute to everybody, man.
Yep.
Thank y'all, bros. There's more, y'all.
Yes, Lord. Appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Much love to everybody. Easy.